Axel! Vincent!
Valaki is broken. The shepherd lies dead in his kirk, unable to protect his flock. His sister, the burgomaster's wife, was killed first by Count Strahd von Zarovich. Her neck opened like a faucet onto the stone floor. An immense battle commenced, where the spells of Uriel, the power of Rictavio and his Vistana ally Esmeralda, and the fury of Isaac Strasny combined to seemingly vanquish your foe, for now at least. Rictavio, or Rudolf van Richten as called by the newcomer, suggested, however, that the Count was not dead. The battle ended with several spawn of Strahd fleeing, but a great deal of townsfolk surviving. You yourselves retreated to the Blue Water Inn, where you could heal and rest and determine a plan of action. You discussed many places, but Danica requested you travel with her to the Wizard of Wine's vineyard to bring Erwin's body to his family. Myrtle and Freak would also go to the Wizard of Wine vineyard under the care of the Keepers of the Feather, who have continued to promise their safety. Rictavio and Esmeralda determined that they would head for the tower on Lake Baratok, while others suggested you could investigate Krezk, if Krezk was any safer for Irina. And so, you slept in different states of rest, some sound, but at least one fitfully. Uriel. You toss and turn, sweat dripping from your face, soaking the bed and the sheets. You find yourself in a dark and endless void as you fall asleep. And I will switch us to said dark and endless void here.
The old dark and endless void in the back pocket trick.
Yep. In the owlbear. And Uriel, you are sleeping. As you sleep, however, potentially forever, but potentially just for a fraction of a time or a moment, Polarian appears before you in a crystalline mirror held in a silver frame. And I will bring her forth. In your mind, not with words, but just thoughts, you begin to hear a voice. The black void all around you, it sort of envelops the vision, and so it's drawn towards Polarian. Hello, pet, she purrs. Polarian appears to dwell in comfort. Situated in the heart of an ornate decorated room, you can see some sort of infernal city through the windows beyond. Behind Polarian appears a dinner spread set for a fiend. Delicacies of flesh and soul, some of which appears to still be alive. She preens herself, and you're temporarily unsure if she's viewing into a mirror or at your soul itself, and a shiver races up your spine. You can still feel the cold sweat. You can almost feel the sheets in the bed, regardless of the fact that you look into the void. You now realize, however, looking at Polarion, that she is in a bath of filthy water, polluted by the noxious oils that drip from her bloated body. Decadent and disgusting, she begins to speak once more into your mind. It wasn't your fault. The tribe's treasures went missing, Uriel. You did your job, and was swindled by terrible, terrible folk. But the good news, my pet, is that you can get them back, and I will help you. This vestige of power will help you. Remember, we must get you from this place. And, I do believe I last detected the shield somewhere on the Sword Coast. I'll keep an eye on them for you, Uriel. I suspect we can help each other a great deal. And you feel the germination of a seed in your chest as she grants you some form of power and ability. And as she does so, her enormous and disgusting hand begins to reach through the mirror, towards you, caressing your cheek. And as it touches you there, you jolt awake in the cold sweat and as you touch your face, you feel a thin film of slime upon it. That'll bring us back to the Blue Water Inn. It is morning. At this point, you are all fully rested, fully healed. We will start with you in your room, but we can quickly transition to the first floor of the tavern or elsewhere. So I ask once again, what would you all like to do?
Let's have a meeting, like a band meeting at the old table here. I assume Vincent and Uriel would sit down, and then so it sounds like we're going to the Wizards of Wine place. Let's and then let's take a look at the map so we could like figure
I think
it
we have
out.
some options here.
Yeah.
We should try to keep in mind our little fortune that was told there. See if any of that rings a bell while we're looking at different locations.
Yeah. Well, we still got that sword that in that castle,
Mhm.
Argan,
Yeah, and
whatever.
that's the closest one, like
Yeah.
on the map.
Um,
And
I'm
I
gonna
kind of
switch-
asked them to help us do that.
I'm going to pretend that you've like laid the map down on the table, so I've switched over to it for you. This way we can all see it
Perfect.
a little easier.
Mhm.
All
right.
So we're up in Valaki. And yeah, so we could try to get the sword. You want to go to the tower, which they say is on the way to Krez,
So
which is
the
probably
Wizard
on
of
on that
Wands.
lake right there. Yep.
Let's Wizard of Wands. This is where one group is going, and then this is
Yeah.
where the other group is going.
Yeah.
And
So
we
they
had
got to go
talks
to
of
the
going here.
crossroads. Yeah.
So essentially, we could at least accompany them to like maybe here.
Yeah.
And then we branch off, or we could either go to Krezk, or go to the
Yeah.
lake, or
Or they could help us at Argynvost. That's what I thought I asked them at the very beginning, which is on the way.
well,
Or
and
do you want to skip that?
and
Because I just think then if we get the sword, then we have a sword for the rest of our. It's probably
so my train of thought with all
Yeah.
that is that we go and do what we were doing, and then maybe on our way back, maybe swing through there.
Well, we don't really ever need to come back to Valaki, right?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we do.
Well, because once we figure things out, we're eventually going back here.
Did we determine
Yeah,
what
but
the
I think we should
Burgermeister
end up
was
going
doing?
south.
Like,
Like eventually we should travel south. Like I think and we're
Let's-
just I know we're all just talking out loud, but like if we do Krez and the Wizard of Wines and all that, then we can head south and kind of like loop through and then get back to Ravenloft. You know what I'm saying?
You're saying
Like
do
do a
one
big
of
circle.
these?
Yes. Like generally speaking, yes.
Okay.
then when do we go to Argynvost?
That's what I'm saying. Either right now is what I'm saying, but if no one wants to, which is what it sounds like, then we could do it after like Wizard. We could do Krez, Wizard of Wines, or Wizard of Wines, Krez, then that. Like
I
some
think
sort of combination of those three, and
I
then we'll head
think
even further south.
before this point, staying to the roads probably would have been our only option. But I
Yeah.
actually just got a new spell, boys.
Which
I've been reading
is
in this book here,
Drum roll.
and I learned a spell called Lehman's Tiny Hut, which essentially means
Oh shit!
that we can safely take rest basically anywhere,
all right.
and not just a short rest, a long rest.
All right. And when that, how quickly can that be set up? And or
It takes a minute,
like
like fastest, and that would expel a slot. But then if we took a long rest, I get the slot back anyway, so it really wouldn't really matter.
so it's like is it hit my guess just my question was if we're like in trouble, that's not like a pop it
No.
open and it's like
No,
an
no, no,
invisible
no,
thing.
no.
It's
This is like in between battles, and we're like
yeah.
in the middle of these fucking mountains, like freezing to
So
death.
just
I could do this spell, and then boom, we have a safe place to rest for 8 hours.
okay, I get it.
Or like in the middle, somewhere
Yeah.
bad, it becomes less bad.
Oh,
Does it-
yeah.
They're not
Does it
like hidden
change-
from like people or monsters. That's what I guess I was asking about.
What?
Does it change the
It-
climate technically?
I'm pretty sure because it says it becomes a comfortable climate inside.
Oh wow, okay. All right. And not just that, but I do believe that it becomes not invisible but impenetrable.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we could let me get the
So
pointer
so
here.
the point being, you know, before today or last night, traveling in these areas would probably have been certain death. But now we have a chance to, you know, travel in these shady areas.
All right. So we could go to Krezk, then down to Wizard of Wines, then cut through the woods. Go down to like here, cut through the woods, travel this road, and then use the river as a road to go up to Argynvost Holt.
That's true. That seems like quite the journey.
Just a big circle.
I think
Yeah.
the
Alright,
the
let's do it.
only catch to that is like we would have to figure out how to ride the river on the way.
We could
So
just
we'd
walk
never just
beside
follow
it.
it, you mean?
Yeah.
True.
To use it as the he was saying use it as a road guide. Follow the river.
It looks like we lost Uriel for a moment.
Maybe he fell asleep again.
Well, I don't know. He seemed. I was wondering if actually he couldn't hear us because he seemed to
Oh.
just bail out. So
I heard something just disconnected.
Maybe just internet issues
Well.
or something.
There he is.
there he is. You back, Uriel?
Yep. You just struggling a little bit.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha. Cool.
So yeah.
All right. So my only next question is
Yeah.
trying to just remember. Can we do Krez and then Wizard of Wine, or do the Ravens need to go to Wizard of Wine first, or was that their request?
So their
What was
request,
the urgency?
and you can reconfirm this with Danica or try to change
Yeah.
plans, obviously.
Mhm.
But the request was that you help escort them to the Wizard of Wines.
Yeah. So let's do wines then Krez.
But don't they have like all their Were-Raven friends? Like, do they really need us?
Your understanding is that they do have some of their Were-Raven friends. I mean, it's up to you to accept, deny the request.
Yeah. It's not that I don't want to help. It's just
I want to help.
yeah, I know. Okay,
Yeah.
so your vote is to go to Wizard of Wines first with the with
They
them. and-
they did offer to let us last time we were at Wizard of the Wines. They did let us like stay there.
yeah.
So maybe we go to Wizard of Wines and up to Krezk, then back down to past the Wizard of Wines, and then do the thing. Like
Or go to Argynvost.
or just go straight to Argynvost. Yeah.
Yeah, depending on how we feel.
So then the idea would to do this. We'd stay with them. We'd branch off. These guys would go this way. Then we'd
Yeah.
follow the caravan to Wizard of Wines.
Yeah.
And then we'd backtrack, or would
Or
we
we
go to
could
Krezk?
just cut straight through if you wanted to. If you felt
Ooh.
comfortable, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Fight some things along the way.
Maybe we'll get lost. That'll
We
be
go
good.
straight back to like north to Krezk, and then
Yeah. So I vote we go north. Yeah, we cut
Yeah.
through.
maybe we tell these guys after they're done there to head to Krezk and meet up with us.
Yeah, or that because again, I asked them to help us with Argynvost Holt.
Yeah. The
I'm just saying having help in there.
the
knowing what we
two
got blown
vampire
away last
hunters
time.
said they just wanted to stop by the lake first, and then they'd meet up
Right.
with us. So maybe we can tell them to meet up.
Yeah,
at
we'll
Krezk.
split.
Yeah.
Yeah, meet back up at Krezk, and then we can go to Argynvost Holt together.
I kind of like that.
That works.
So then the game plan would be follow the road, split,
Yep.
and then go with them to Wizard of Wines, and then from
Yep.
there either straight to Krezk or back
Yeah.
back the way we came, and then meet up with these folk at Krezk, and then from there we could travel back, make a stop at Argynvost Holt,
Yeah.
and then up after
what
that it's kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
I feel like after that we shouldn't.
I
Really
feel
have a
like
set
play-
plan.
We'll probably have more things to do
feel
like
like-
along. We're gonna gather things to do, so
I'm
that's a good
sure-
start. Like
yeah.
plan, right?
Yeah.
We'll
I
pick
like
up a side quest before we get them.
Vincent puts his hand in the middle. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
What about before? All right, so I feel like that's a good tentative plan. But what about with all the what's it
I mean,
called?
shit's
The
gonna go down. Come on.
our readings or whatever.
Yeah,
Is
well,
that
Argon
are we only
Boss Holt was
following the
one of
one
them.
thing with the sun sword? Is
Well,
that
that's
the only one?
we
And
figured
then the
out.
other one was we gotta kill. That told us to kill.
There was a beast of some sort.
Which
Could
I-
that be the saber
Oh,
tooth?
hold on. Didn't we get a what's it called? One of the fortunes was about a lady.
Go
I can
back.
recall that for you
Let's
if you'd
recall
like,
our,
because I have it written
We wrote
down.
it down somewhere, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be find the leader of the feathered ones who lives among the
Yeah.
water and the vines.
Okay.
Though broken, she will come to be a queen.
Is that Danica?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it sounds like.
Check.
All right, so we found her, and I'm getting in with her. I want to be a were-raven. And what does it say?
Let's check.
All right. What was one of the other ones?
I'm trying
Besides
to go
the
back to the
sword.
list here.
I can repost them or I can read them off for you guys here. Give me a moment.
It was just further up on the thing
Yeah,
here.
I'm looking. There's a docks and links.
Might be. Hold on.
Oh, there's not much in docks and
My
links. though.
quick notes from 4.9 I have here.
You have quick.
Master of Enchanter card. History can be found with the Master of the Marsh. Included one. Holy symbol, faceless god, deep in the mountains.
Okay, so we haven't done any mountain stuff yet.
And then
Well,
the
yeah, that's
Avenger was
what's
the power, strength, the sword. This is the Argon boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And so those are the specifics. I see a kneeling woman, a rose of great beauty plucked too soon. The master of the marsh knows whom I speak. The faceless god, he awaits you at the end of a long and winding road deep in the mountains. Treasure lies in a dragon's house in hands once clean and now corrupted. I told you the enemy of Strahd one already, and then you see your enemy, a dark figure on a balcony, looking down upon this tortured land with a twisted smile.
Okay.
And that's supposedly where you can find him.
Yeah, that's so we know that. That's checked. That's his Ravenloft, I would assume.
So
So
I
if we
think
know
this
Ravenloft, we know this one. That we know the sun's.
this
oh, we
holy
know what
symbol
the-
one could be
It's
interesting.
just in the mountains. We got to figure that out more. And then the Neil. Who's the master of the marsh? That makes sense to anyone yet?
I don't see a marsh anywhere.
But that could that be like a wordplay though?
I don't know. But this holy symbol.
Yeah.
Deep in the mountains. I feel like that one's pretty
Long winding road in the mountains.
Oh,
pretty
there's a temple.
straightforward.
Yeah, there's a temple.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
well, there he is.
Riku points his finger at the
Alright.
map and traces
so
down
there's
this
the-
road.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Says,
then,
I wonder where this holy symbol in the mountains might be.
Yeah.
Oh, the temple.
Yeah.
All right, so we know. All right, so we know. We're guessing that, and then kneeling woman, and the man from the marsh. Krez, maybe Krez is a marsh.
If things don't work out in
Maybe-
Argynvost Hole, maybe we just go to the mountains.
Yeah.
Yep.
And maybe
Yeah.
by the time we get to the mountains, I'll
Oh.
get teleport and we can just go. We can just
If
teleport.
if
somewhere.
we go to Argynvost Hold and have to retreat again, it's gonna not
we
be
don't-
good.
We're just gonna. No, we could- It's a sword.
Yeah.
You can use Axel.
I-
Probably gonna be your sword,
It
right?
depends on what kind of sword it is. If it's
What
a
if
great,
it's a rapier?
yeah, if it's a short sword, then that's not me. If it's a long sword, that's not me. But if it's a
Ooh.
great sword, then we're talking.
All right.
Riku's like, I'll have you know I'm a sword bard, okay?
Yeah. So I think we got
my
our
backup plan for the
we got
sword.
our basic plan for the next like
Mm.
couple of weeks pretty much planned out here. Is there anything you guys wanted to do in town before we left for this trip?
I need to get some silvered arrows for the trip.
All right, so we can stop by. We should stop
And
by
do
the
we-
blacksmith then for
We
that.
want to talk to the burgomaster, see what's going on.
Yeah, did you
Does
guys
anyone
see him
else
in the
need supplies,
church?
like potions or anything?
Um,
For our
I
trip?
mean,
Any
his whole
other
family's dead. He's
supplies?
probably not doing so hot.
yeah, but I didn't see him in the church though. Like,
He fled with the people. He led.
He probably ran back to his
townspeople out.
house.
mm.
Yeah.
And his guards, like, I mean, we've seen he has guards, right? I didn't see like were they all just protecting him and he just left his people to
Yeah, they bounced. No, I think a lot of people left, if I remember.
left town,
Oh, left the church with him. He led the people out of the church.
including the guards though. The guards just ran. They didn't even
I
try
don't
to
know.
fight. That's very strange. Very
Oh, you mean
strange.
out of yeah.
And then Riku, do you still need tobacco for that pipe that we got from that lady whose house you burned down?
Eh. I mean, I'm in no rush.
All right.
Just add it to the shopping list before we leave. I'm
Yeah.
sure like there's like a general store or something.
Yeah, get some tobacco. So yeah.
In terms of a general store slash the arrows you would want, all of that would be back at the Aerosec stockyards.
All right.
We can go to that at some point if you'd like. Would you like me to bring it back to the Blue Water Inn?
Sure. I think we're good to
What about
just
horses? Could we maybe procure horses for this this adventure?
Well, that's what maybe like the burgomaster. That's what I was saying. Maybe we could procure like supplies, like you know what I mean.
I think if we
That's what I
got
was getting
horses
at.
or like a wagon, perhaps. He's talking about his homie. With
I
the,
also want to be like nimble though. I don't want to have to be like towing a wagon.
Yeah, wagon would be we'd be stuck to just the roads.
but it'd be fast if we had horses,
Why don't we just get horses minus the wagon?
I don't think we can really go through woods with horses either. Not thick
I'm
woods.
cool with my foot. What's wrong with my foot?
Oh, just throwing out ideas is all.
so a lot of people we're gonna be traveling with. Yeah, I think we're good to go. We should go by the Burger Man and then blacksmith.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do the things in that order.
I will bring you downstairs to the Blue Water Tavern for a moment. As you are downstairs, you see several things. Irina and Isaac speaking with each other. He seems to be keeping a respectable distance from her, but not letting her out of his sight. You see Esmeralda and Esmeralda Rictavio, or Rudolph Van Richten, as she called him, and the individual known as Casimir, the dusk elf without ears, sitting at the bar in hushed tones of discussion with none other than Danica. You know that the children are playing in the kitchen. They're not weeping at this moment in time, although you do catch glances of both of the Mardukov children, and they seem sad at different times. But the one thing that is notable as you come downstairs would be that outside you do see three individuals walking up the way, skirting their way around the tiger, who is lazily sort of like laying off to the side of the steps. And as they come up, you notice that it's none other than Blinksy and two of the individuals who you helped save the day before in the church. They all enter the tavern as you are coming down to go off, and they say, "Oh, look, we've put together a bit of a fund. A thank you. Some coin, some family heirlooms and treasures that we had on hand to say we greatly appreciate saving as many folk as you did in the Kirk yesterday, and this is the best we can do." And they hand over quite the sum of gold, silver, and copper, as well as several different spell scrolls and potions. And so I am going to send you a bunch of things here.
Wow.
So that's the items that they hand over, and they describe
buddy.
each one.
Damn.
And I have links for some of these things in particular. So I will give you the links.
So who can do scrolls now, or who can do those now?
I think we should give the potion to one of the beefy boys. I think what's it called? Euro has a lot of self heals, so Axel should probably get the potion. A potion of heroism is pretty dope. I've had one of those before.
And I would ask that we roll the following dice. And let me just bring this over to
Shit, who's feeling lucky?
game. And this is going to be for the coinage, I don't mind saying. Who would like to roll?
What are we rolling? The coin?
So it's going to be a 1d4, a 1d6, a 1d8, and a 1d12.
I can just do those. Got
Okay.
my owl bear open.
4, 6, 8, 12.
4, 6, 8, 12.
All right. So the 4, you receive
Wow, those are all really good rolls. If getting high is good, those are good rolls.
getting
Yeah,
high is
how much
very
money
good.
we got?
167 gold. It would be for silver. It's going to be. Oh wow. $577 silver.
What? Is a 10-to-1 ratio there?
Yes, 10-to-1 ratio there. And then for copper, it would be. Let's see. It's going to be quite a bit of copper actually.
Is the 100-to-1 ratio?
6 times.
I mean, I think we keep the group bank like in my bag, but I think Axel's been technically keeping track of it.
Yeah, Axel, add that to our overall.
Yeah.
And 432 copper pieces.
How
So
much?
this
How
is-
much? How much? Is a meal? Like how much copper would it cost per meal?
It is probably, I believe, at the Blue Water Inn. I think it's like a 1 silver per meal, so 10 copper.
We should pay for
We,
everybody's meals.
We donate it and like have it as like a open.
Feel
tab.
like we're eating
We're eating
on
for
the
free
house.
anyway. Yeah.
At this point.
I just
No,
mean
but
like
for the
if
people.
there's like broken families and refugees, I was saying we should use some of our copper just to pay for their meals. Like I don't know, at least for the day.
Is
Whatever.
okay,
I don't know.
Riku,
Just
the
a thought.
philanthropist or whatever.
Yeah.
Donating the copper pieces.
Make it rain.
Like what the fuck else are we gonna spend copper on? Come on.
Do you guys want our junk money? Here you go.
For sure. Well, let's bribe someone on the way out with it. It'll be our bribe
Grab
money.
someone to do what?
I don't know, to shut up, to say they didn't see us, to do some dirty work for us, to give us some information, to whatever. We're going to a new town. I don't know. I'm just saying it'll be fun.
Yeah, what's
Fun money.
Darkbolt?
Darkbolt is a special spell from Deep Magic, which is a Kobold Press product, but it's basically what is that? Ray of Fire or something like that. But it does cold damage instead, and it does 1d10 instead of, I believe, 1d6 like that does. So very similar.
So is it just 1d10 or 1d10 times 3?
1d10 times 3, and you get to pick
Oh,
up to 3 targets, but if you pick 1 target for 2 rays, you only have to roll your attack roll once.
okay. So just like a laser beam of sorts that can split into 3.
That's exactly right, and it forces them to make a Constitution saving throw or lose their reactions, which means they would lose their like attacks of opportunity, for instance.
Let's see. Is Wand of Secrets? Is this attunement? Let me look at this thing. Rico was gonna ask if you guys mind if I hold on to it.
Yeah, you guys can have. I don't want any of that stuff.
I don't know.
What?
Well,
You
my-
want me to have a Wand
my
of Secrets?
barbarian might want to use a wand.
So
Uh,
technically,
I don't
you
think it
might
does.
be
need
able to,
attunement.
Axel.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I'm not. I was
It
even
doesn't
if I
require
could.
attunement.
Yeah, Axel wouldn't use a wand.
Either way,
use as a-
Rico will hold on to it for now.
Yes.
He's
But before Blinksy left, I would also ask him, what about the monkey? Is that?
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah. Persuasion.
So wand-
16.
Vincent would ask for some of that silver to get his silvered arrows.
so this wand doesn't. It just tells me where secret things are within 30 feet. A door or a
Yes.
trap. Okay.
Text
I'm okay
them.
with that.
And it's
I-
3 times per day, recharges upon a long
3
rest,
times
basically.
a day. Oh,
Mhm.
Up to 3 times a day, yeah. In terms of the persuasion check, Axel,
Yeah.
he looks at the monkey, who goes, like, sort of shrugs back at him and hops off his shoulder onto your shoulder.
Oh shit! I got a monkey.
So you can have
Nice.
the monkey.
Monkey Paw Thunderstruck.
Yes, I talked to the monkey and I asked him if he likes potato.
What's the
He,
monkey's
ma-
name?
he makes like a so-so sign with his hand, like shaking it back and forth, like, eh.
Well, we'll find
Um,
something you like.
The monkey's name is, let me find that really fast. So it used to be Rictavio's, but Piccolo.
Oh, that's
Piccolo
right.
the monkey.
All right.
oh well, you got the monkey. That means I'm getting the tiger.
I gotta get a little thing here for Piccolo.
Piccolo the monkey. Amazing.
Nice.
We got a monkey now.
I got something to test my food to make sure it's not poisoned.
Riku sees you playing with your new monkey and comes up and says, hey, look at him.
Yeah.
He's a cute little fellow. Does he do any tricks?
Well, he will once I teach him to smoke cigarettes or whatever.
Riku
Died.
pulls out a coin. Riku pulls out a shiny gold coin and puts it in front of the monkey and sees its reaction.
He sort of looks at it, and mind you, Piccolo is dressed in a tutu because that's what Blinksy has
Oh.
put him into.
My
Yeah.
God.
He sees the gold coin and he's like, that's not food.
Riku like puts it in front of him
Well-
and like, kind of like makes it disappear. Does like a sleight of hand,
Yeah.
like a magic trick, trying to amuse him.
He sticks his tongue out at you.
Okay.
We'll
Riku
work
takes
on
the
this.
coin, puts it in his pocket, and looks at Vince, and he's like, "We need to teach this one more."
Monkey
We
doesn't
gotta
like
get.
Riku.
Vincent would say we need to get him a new outfit before we head
Yeah.
out.
And then he looks at
Seriously.
he looks at Axel, looks at the monkey, and says, "He seems motivated like you. He seems like he only wants food."
Yeah, we'll work
Don't
on
get
his
him
needs and his
food.
wants.
Yeah, Riku wants to train him how to like steal shit.
And he's sort of sitting on Axel's shoulder, looking at the lot of you. Sticks his tongue out at one or two of you.
He's angry looking.
Riku suddenly looks thunderstruck. He's like, "Hold on, I have an idea. Perhaps we can teach him to dance." And he pulls out his lute and starts playing.
Mm. Well,
He's like
Well, I
playing
mean,
with his
he's
tail
not
at this
like
point.
you.
He doesn't like you.
Is the monkey dancing for me playing?
No, definitely not.
God damn it!
Oh,
All right, he'll learn.
Yeah.
I go up and congratulate Axel on his new buddy and offer the monkey some food. Instead of
He
gold.
seems to like that, Ariel. He does seem to like that.
There's more potatoes.
He just
Riku kind of looks at you, and the monkey's like, "So what's he like? You can talk to him, right? What's his personality like? Does he know our names yet?"
Literally, I just got him.
Just met him.
Yeah.
give him some time.
Guys,
Yeah,
His
you
name
want
is
41 questions
Piccolo.
about the
His
monkey
name
right
is
now?
Piccolo. I know
Let's
that.
throw him after like they go out for the first time.
Yeah.
All right, we can get to know him along the road here.
Yeah, his name's Piccolo. That's about all I know right now. And he doesn't like potatoes.
Piccolo. Riku says his name. See if he looks at him.
Kind of glances over and he's like, looks back at Axel.
Okay, he knows his name. Just making sure.
All right. Yeah, don't rip people's faces off unless I tell you to.
All right. So when are we gonna head out? I'm gonna go try to get some silvered arrows for this journey. Now that I know that
Yeah.
these vampires are around.
Do we need
Anyone wanna
other
go
like
for a little
general
adventure?
supplies?
Danica
I'll-
would
I'll
Danica
go
would
with
just
Vincent
call
with
after you
supplies.
first and foremost, and just say, "We're looking to leave here at midday. If you could be available to leave here at midday, that would be best." And it's 8 a.m. or whatever.
All right. Yeah. Then let's go to the blacksmith.
Yeah. Let's,
Yeah.
I gotta maybe put in the order. Then we'll go visit the burgomaster, and then come back for them, and then come back here.
All
And anywhere else
Yeah.
we want to visit.
Yeah, that sounds like a perfect plan.
right.
All right.
Alright.
Pop you over to the blacksmith real fast. You are at Arasek Stockyards. Is everyone here, or is it just 2 of you?
I feel like we're all here.
All right.
Ooh,
And so
we should buy the monkey a grappling hook to wear like slung across his chest, like Indiana Jones style.
Well, I think I have to teach him to do things because right now he's just like he just eats apparently.
How much does a quiver hold?
Hey, we're gonna have a little training montage along the road for the monkey.
Say,
I believe a quiver can hold up to 50 arrows in particular.
50.
Yes.
That would be fantastic.
That said, it is going to be quite pricey, I believe. I think it was roughly like 1 gold per arrow, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe half a gold per arrow. So it's going to be 25 gold for 50 arrows, if that's what you're looking for. 50 silvered arrows.
Riku suggests, he's like, fuck it, why don't we just melt down these damn coins? And throws the bag of silver coins.
Kind of looks at that and he's like, that'll do. Yeah.
Hey, give him some silver for me. I want to fill this thing. I got 10, so I only need 40.
Take as much as you need. We don't give a shit about silver and
No,
copper.
I'm just all right. So whatever. So 40.
All right.
I'm gonna commission 40 arrows.
It will take him about 2 hours to do that. He says that he can actually have them delivered back to the Blue Water Inn for you if you wish.
Eat them by noon, buddy, and give him a tip.
I feel like we should. I feel like we should like pick it up in person. Is there any breastplate armor on display? Like that looks like it would fit me. It's already
made. How much
made.
does breastplate normally cost?
So here's. I guess I'll just tell you what. So my plan is to just take it, maybe.
Gotcha. So let me just see if he has it on hand because he's got
like if there's like breastplate just kind of like on display, I would like my plan would like try it on and then just leave and not pay for it.
So it normally costs 400 gold pieces. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna say that he does not have it in the shop because I think his limit was 100 gold pieces.
All right.
How much is studded leather?
Studded leather.
Well, get your monkey something though. Get him like either leather or armor or a weapon.
Studded leather is 45.
Dagger.
He would have that.
Okay. And what is? Let me see. What is the what is that? What would that bring my ACO to here? I think it would only pop me up 1, but that'd still be nice. Fuck it. I'll buy a studded leather. If he's selling it for 45, I'd buy it.
He's selling it for 125.
Yeah, this guy's got jacked up prices.
Nope. Riku, and when he says that price, Riku's like, I saved your life.
He was like, I heard about the massacre in the square and the kirk. I was lucky to not be at either. I tend not to go to the stupid festivals that the burgomaster holds.
Damn.
You know, if we didn't stop them then and there, they would have like torn through the whole town, including your house, right?
My understanding is that you have to invite vampires into your home.
We didn't invite them in that damn church, and they were there anyway.
I believe that it was Father Lucian who said everyone's welcome in the church, in the town square. Well, I don't know. That's what I heard, at least.
Look at this guy. Riku thumbs over his shoulder to the rest of the group. Thinks he knows everything, huh? Throws his hand up and walks away.
As you notice, there's like a University of Barovia plaque on the wall.
Well,
I'm done trying to barter with that.
Yeah, I guess you can just deliver those arrows to the Blue Water Inn then. Because I didn't see any armor, so I can't steal it.
You can steal it for Riku if you want. Now that you know that Riku wanted this studded armor.
No, I just made a sneak about it.
Yeah. I feel like
I brought attention to it already.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is now Axel would know.
Axel was just gonna be like abrasive and just not even try to sneak. Yeah, but as far as the monkey with a dagger, I do have an extra dagger. I'll just hook the monkey up with.
Gotta get rid of the
Not your magic one, right?
No, I have the guy from like the very beginning of the campaign who pissed his pants. Remember, I followed a guy into his
Yeah.
motel
I
room.
just mean, don't give the monkey your special dagger.
You
Oh,
get
thank
him,
you for letting me know, Riku, not to give the monkey a magical
Yes, Riku
dagger.
has his
I
eye on it.
totally was gonna do
the
it.
German leader who was in shorts with suspenders.
No.
Also, Vincent, do you want any caltrops? I have 5 bags of them.
Yes, I want
That
those.
seems. Yeah, I'll give 3 of them to Vincent.
Yeah, hook it up.
All right.
I'll hold on to 2 of them.
Caltrops?
Yeah, caltrops bag of 20 is what they're under.
Those spiky things.
Yeah, I know. I want them. I'm a ninja.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw them at
Ninja
people.
tools.
All right. I think we're.
But I think ball bearings are like even better to throw down.
I think we're good here, right? Yeah.
All right. Did you want to go to the Burgomaster's house? Was that correct?
Yeah,
so.
because he
I-
was MIA at the church during all that. So
He was. That is
I
correct.
feel like we need to check in with him and be like, what the fuck?
So Lynch added the money to his inventory. I
Yeah.
added the wand. Is anybody else adding this? Or did you add the potion too, Lynch?
Which potion? The
Potion
healing
of
one?
healing. You should
Yeah.
have that.
All right.
And then we got the 2 scrolls and the potion of heroism. I don't know who wants to hold on to this stuff.
I think Uriel should use the heroism because he takes a lot of damage.
I think it's for bless though, isn't it? Pretty sure it's a bless potion.
Let's
It's,
see.
haste
For
potion.
1 hour after drinking, you gain
Oh.
10 temporary hit points. So it's 10 temporary hit points for an hour.
And then you also, I believe you also get the effects of a bless spell.
Okay.
It's like on the second
Ooh.
line, I think.
I want that one. No, I'm joking.
I mean, everybody wants that one. It's a good
Yeah, I
potion.
I mean, I'll take it for sure. 10 temporary hit points and
I mean,
bless.
we just want somebody to have it in their inventory, and then the 2 scrolls as well.
Oh.
Just so we don't forget.
And
Alright.
the way that I roll with scrolls in particular is anyone can use them. If you are not a magic user currently, you must make an untrained arcana check to be able to read it and to cast the scroll. So like for Axel, for instance, he would have to make an arcana check, but his intelligence is probably pretty low. It's based on the scroll's spell level. So Darkbolt and the Cure Wounds are both 2nd level in that instance, meaning you would need a DC of 12 or better to cast those.
Rico, do you want Dark Bolt? I'll take Cure Wounds.
Yeah. Yep. That works for me. I'll put a custom thing in my inventory.
All
You
right.
don't have any like ranged spells, really, do you? Other than Shatter.
You're asking me if I have any ranged spells?
Yeah. Do you have any like ranged attack spells other than
No,
other
I
than,
need some.
Shatter?
I'll get some eventually, but right now I don't have any. I've been focusing more on utility stuff.
Okay. Arriving at the Burgomaster's mansion, you notice that the front door is ever so slightly already open.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna do an aggressive bang on the door, but upon seeing it's already open, we'll just turn. Axel turns around to the group, shrugs, and walks in.
Okay. As you do so, you see that the sitting room to your left, the door is also open. It appears empty. The closet door to your right is closed, the stairs heading up, and the hallway and the den both appear empty as well. The den would be where you hung out with this like bear rug.
I guess.
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
Knock,
We'll
knock, knock.
let out a hello.
Burgomaster
and-
man?
Make a perception check.
Uh,
Anyone Who would like to?
I will. I got a good one. And I just didn't roll good, but 8.
So far as you can tell, it's silent in the house. You don't know if anyone's around, and you don't know
Yeah.
if anyone heard you.
Vincent's gonna go upstairs.
Okay. Is anyone staying downstairs while Vincent does
Uh,
Yeah, I'm
Axel.
watching the door at the entrance.
Axel will look, check the downstairs while Vincent does the upstairs.
that? Okay. Which room's first, Axel? The one on your left?
Yeah, this one.
Gotcha. We will open that up.
I'll go with Vincent. Back him up.
It's like a very well apportioned dining room. It is empty.
Some fine china.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of knife? Are they good knives? Like, are the knives laid out like they are in the image here?
Yeah, let me give you the full details there. That would be a chandelier of wrought iron fitted with wax candles hangs above a polished wooden dining table. Around the table are several comfortable high back chairs. It looks like it would be set for tea. All of the china and everything actually looks probably cheaper than it appears.
Okay.
I suspect that it's not. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We're stealing. Basically.
Swiping the guy's dinner set.
This
Oh,
room,
hell yeah.
and this room in particular appears to be the preparation room for food in particular. This would have real polished silverware across the table.
Okay. Yes, I will grab the silverware, and I would like to do an investigation. I mean, it seems pretty empty in here. I'm just we just saved this town from vampire invasion. I'm swiping all this silverware, and I want to do an investigation check for what kind of foods we got here. If I have to.
Gotcha. There's a small bit of ham. There's some potatoes. There appear to be some sort of soured apples, like almost like pickled apples, as well as some fish.
Okay. Yeah.
The silverware in particular is probably worth quite a bit. Upon cursory glance, you suspect you could probably get about 150 gold for it.
That's
Nice.
not bad.
That's
For
where
some
the-
silverware.
God damn.
All right. Yeah, we'll grab silverware and we'll grab the ham and the potatoes.
Okay, done and done.
Looks like I got 2 more doors here.
We'll go to this end door here. That shows off the kitchen, which ends up being empty as well. Just a nice looking kitchen.
Yeah.
You see more of the food that you had seen prior on the table there.
Eat it.
More potatoes.
More potatoes.
Yeah, we're grabbing the potatoes. We'll leave everything else, but just
Not gonna get anything special for the monkey. He hates potatoes.
Wait. Well, I see. Okay, I saw carrots. Maybe he likes. He's got to like carrots, right?
Yeah, in fact, he actually hops down off your shoulder and grabs one of the carrots and begins chewing on it.
Okay. So we got potatoes. We got some ham. We got some carrots, and then a bedroom here. All right.
Yeah, this would be a servant's bedroom in particular, by the looks of it.
Okay.
4 simple beds, equal number of plain trunks.
Okay, and then I see there's a staircase here, so I'll be at the bottom of the staircase, and then like I guess you can cut over to Vincent.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way up and at this point say Strasny.
Let me get rid of him. And we'll bring
Once I
Axel.
got to the top, I would yell out again, Virgo man.
Okay, make perception check as you do so.
And then 13.
You hear some sort of noise at the end of the hall around the corner here.
A noise as in
It's the Virgo man.
Alright. So we'll make our way down there and Knock on the door.
All right, let me open
Virgo
up some of
man!
this. So as you look down this hallway, it sounds like what you actually heard was, as you're looking around, probably Axel coming up the stairs instead.
Go, oh, hey, Axel.
Do you
Something fishy, and Vinny's gonna take out his bow.
Oh.
Okay.
Start creeping.
All right.
And,
There are several doors here. There's one just to your left. There's one further down the hall on the left, and then there's one at the end of the hall.
okay, I guess we gotta check the first one.
Check the first one.
And I would push it open or open it.
Okay. As you open this room, it comes into what is quite clearly like quite a nice bathroom. Let me just get the actual description for you.
You'd hear Riku message. Let me know if you find anything. I'll be downstairs watching the front door.
If I can respond, I'd say it's eerily quiet. So I'm a little suspicious.
Okay.
An iron tub with claw feet stands behind the back wall. Neatly folded towels rest atop a table near the door.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, Axel, check if there's anything to loot, and then go to the next time.
in here?
We took a
This
long
is,
rest from last night,
Isn't this
right?
a bathroom? Yeah, this is a bathroom.
Yeah, we did. It's a bathroom, I know.
It is a
Medicine
bathroom.
closet. Medicine
It does.
closet.
It's pretty empty there, Axel.
Medicine cabinet, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. I was joking.
I would drink out of this water thing.
The bath water. Actual drink the bath water.
Who was that streamer that sold her bathwater years ago?
Amaranth.
Oh.
Was it Amaranth? I thought it was
Probably.
someone else.
That was a quick answer.
Definitely tastes worse than that, I would assume.
She also sells her farts in a jar.
Well, that's a business. As you open this room smells of powder and fine perfume. A vanity with mirror stands against one wall next to a faceless wooden mannequin wearing a white bridal gown. Mounted on another wall is a full-length mirror with a gilded frame. A door in one corner leads to a garderobe.
Wait, so what? What was the last
that
thing?
doesn't make sense. Oh, it's an open toilet here. There's a toilet,
Oh,
so
okay.
garderobe.
All right. For now, I'm gonna check the last door, make sure
All right, and this is
nobody's
a
about.
bedroom. Time has faded the grandeur of this master bedroom. The furnishings have lost some of their color and splendor. A short pull rope hangs down from what is a wooden trapdoor that has been opened and is lying open in the middle of the room, leading up into the attic, right about here.
Gonna look up.
It
Man,
looks,
you up there?
and as
You
you
hiding?
shout that, he goes, "What? Who goes there? Is that Vincent? Come on up. Come on up."
No, you come on down.
Uh,
What are you
Oh.
doing up there?
Fine, I'll come on down. Give me a moment. And you can hear the footsteps that like come across the top of like the rooms above you. And he will enter back down through. Give me a moment here while I
Were you-
grab him.
Who are you talking to, Vincent?
The
find him?
Burgomaster's here. Yeah, he was hiding up in his hiding little
Oh
bug
my!
out room.
Oh my God!
No,
it's
what's
not
going
a-
on, man?
Not a bug out room. I was looking around. I don't know. My son
You
has
were
been.
looking around.
Well, yes, my son's been up there for quite some time over the past few months, and I don't know. I was trying to, and you can see that he's actually been crying. He's pretty upset by the looks of it. His wife is dead. His son is dead. And you can see that he's like holding on to the memories of them, and he describes how
his son has been secluded up in the attic for quite some time, and he holds forward some pages, and he goes, "I was reading some of my son's recent arcane scribbles. That's all."
Well,
Your
not bad,
door was
Nora.
open. It seemed odd.
Oh,
All right.
I let the dogs out, and I left the door open.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
rather
some
distraught.
I think some looters came in and stole your silverware. That-
Oh, make a deception check, Axel.
I think
Oh.
someone else. It definitely wasn't me.
Oh,
They broke
perfect.
it in.
There's like silverware
Stole
sticking
your
out of his
silverware.
bag.
Let me just make a like.
Spoon falls out of his pocket while he's saying it.
Let me just make a check for this because
Single
you do
check.
have it either like laden in your arms or like falling out of your pockets on some level. So let's see.
Oh,
What
he's
this
got it
roll
in our
says.
secret bag of holding. Obvious.
I don't have
I was
that.
at the front
Yeah,
door.
I don't have that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't even know what
could-
Axel's been doing. I've only talked to Vinny so far.
Well, Vinny would try to run interference. If he could.
Well, you don't know that I've, let's see. 7. I
he's alright.
mean,
I'm
he's,
distracting him.
So I got a 7. He kind of looks at you as he sees like silverware like sticking out of pockets or something. He goes, "Indeed, take it all. I don't give a shit."
Oh man, let's go. Like, what's going on, man? What happened? Where's everybody?
I don't care. I mean, one of our servants died. The rest said they needed to be with their families. I don't think they wanted to be around me and my grief at this point in time. I mean, my wife and my son are gone. The devil Strahd, he took them. Oh God! And you can see he's like weeping.
Yeah, the Were Ravens lost a lot too in the battle, but we held them off, and we made Strahd retreat at least, and he would try to like make us sound cooler, like we
Oh,
saved
but
the whole town.
but you've probably condemned the lot of us to more of his wrath. You beat him at his own game on some level. Oh God! Oh no! What have you done?
Yeah,
We're
by
gonna
the
have to have
way,
so many festivals.
And by the way, we're going on a little adventure, so good luck with the town. Blue Water Inn's going to be unoccupied for a while, so I think the whole Watcher family's out of the picture. So you're going to be kind of on your own for a while.
Oh.
Those festivals.
He's just sort of like sitting on the edge of his bed, like tears streaming down his face, holding some of these papers that his son had like put together on some level.
But the good news is that we are going to defeat Strahd. So if there's anything you can do to help us, now would be the time to speak up.
And he sort of looks down at the papers momentarily. And he says, "Maybe I don't know. Maybe something my son was working on would be of use." And he's like rifling through them momentarily as he says that.
You can have
And,
my wizard look at it.
He says, "Give you something from this." I don't know. He keeps mentioning that a girl from Berez once escaped. He mentions here that he found these papers, or he has these. Some of these are his notes. Some of this is not his handwriting. Apparently, she was able to use some sort of power to escape Barovia, teleport away. It's not clear how or why or when. But it says here Berez. Berez might be the key. He sort of looks all up. Perez, it used to be a town to the south of here.
South.
Yeah, it lies in like a large marsh at this point.
That perks Vincent's attention. Excellent. Thank you. And I trust that once this land is ridden, if we ever return, it'll be in your good graces. But listen, you gotta, and then I'm gonna try to give him a pep talk. Actually, are you the pep talk guy, Axel?
Am I? No, I am not. I am
All right,
not
then
a pep talk
I would
guy.
just tell him that you got to pull it together, man. I know it's tough, but you got to get this. You got to hold this town together because you know there will be no Strahd soon. So you got to be able to, you know, continue on. And if we ever return, you know, I want to see you making sure this town's holding it together. That's all. I'm gonna be
Yes.
pissed.
Sort of looks at you. Go ahead and make a persuasion check at disadvantage. He's sort of looking at you like blankly, tears streaming down
Worst
his
day of
face.
this man's life.
It was that bad, huh?
You're telling him to take care of business.
Yeah, right. Oh, I did good. 15.
You
And
did really good.
He sort of like sits up on the edge of his bed a little bit straighter, and he goes, "You're right, Vincent. Thank you for that. I'm the burgomaster. If I don't pull myself together, what would Valaki be?" And you can see that like some of the self-importance is coming back.
Yeah, and then he
he's
would
like,
say, "This calls for you. Just got to plan the next festival, man. Festival in 2 weeks. Get it together."
"Vincent, someday I hope
planning.
you lead the town of Valaki after me."
Yeah. When I come back, you can thank me then, and
Indeed,
maybe you can be my mentor. And he'll try to like butter him up a little bit.
it would be my pleasure. And he sort of stands up and he's like wiping the tears from his face.
All right. Well, like I said, get it together. We're gonna head
Yeah.
out.
Where'd
Time
your
is of the essence.
before we leave? Where'd your dogs go? Do they just run out? Like, we can go find them.
Oh,
I'll find them for you.
I
Just
think
tell me
they're
where
out
they
in the
are.
garden. Yeah,
The
out in the
garden. All right. Yeah, I'll go
Let
tell.
me
I'll go.
take a peek in this room real quick.
Yeah, I'll go get them for you.
In case.
Okay.
Totally.
Axel, while you go outside, we're gonna show Vincent
Steal the dogs.
Uriel,
Market animals.
Uriel, are you trying to say something?
No, I'll just bid farewell. Be like, good luck with everything.
Oh, okay. Vincent, which room would you like to see here, left or right?
How many doors are there?
3
Right.
or 4. Sorry.
4.
One to the left, one to the right, then one to the right, one to the left, going up the hall.
Oh, actually, I would have before
Alright,
we left. I
4.
would ask if he.
So north, south, east. The 4th door, whatever that is.
Okay. Uriel, what would you have asked?
I would ask him if he had like I don't know, any like relics or magic items or anything that could have helped us on our quest to take down Strahd and avenge his family.
Oh, no, not that I know of. He sort of like looks around meekly. Not unless the wedding gown that my wife wore would be useful somehow. And he sort of chuckles meekly.
Oh no, I don't think we'd be able to honeypot Strahd with that.
Indeed. You want the 4th door.
Yep, I rolled
Is that right?
for it. So I'm just gonna check one room and see what happens.
Oh my goodness.
As you open what appears to be a 10 by 10 foot cell, you notice that the walls have been padded to muffle things, and there are manacles strapped on the back wall. And it looks like this is where people are held and beaten.
Ay.
Dang.
What does
No.
Vincent do with that information?
Not
Pretty
all.
goes back. Virgo
Vincent-
man.
Yes.
Oh, actually, sorry. You guys, wait here. Just keep him here for a second. We got to check the other rooms. That's what I would have done.
Okay.
Just
Check
to
the other
maybe
rooms.
confirm. Yeah. Now I should have just at that point.
Which ones would you like to do? Any in particular, or just
Where are they? This one. I guess coming back now. I'd do them in order.
this one appears to be a bedroom for a young man.
Okay, never mind. Do-
This one appears to be Izek-Strasny's bedroom, and you know immediately because of the numerous dolls, all that look like
Oh,
Irina,
God.
littered
Yeah.
everywhere. There are also a large number of wine bottles stuffed under the bed.
Oh, definitely rob that guy.
Isaac.
He's
Nah,
not here to steal.
he's fine. All right, check this one.
And this one would be a library and study for the burgomaster. Let me just open that up for you.
So then he would go back. All right. What's with your room down the hall?
You mean the bathroom? And he sort of like points to where the bathroom is.
No, you know what I'm talking about. And Vincent gets angry.
Ooh, roll an intimidation check at advantage.
It's negative
You know
one.
he's not the one in there beating people.
Oh, I know, but he's condoning it.
Oh
Gotta give
yeah,
him a
he
little
is.
pep.
He's got a whole room for it.
Yeah, I know. 16.
Pretty good. He looks cowed and he says, "How will I make people go to the festivals otherwise? They don't seem to care like everyone, like you good lot do."
No. No more. I'm gonna check back on you. I want that no more. That's it.
And he goes,
Clean up your act if you're gonna be the burgomaster.
"Maybe you're right, Vincent. Oh, maybe you're right." He sort of looks downcast again. He's like, "They're gone. My wife and son are gone."
Yeah. Clean up your act and be a burgomaster.
He's sort of just sitting on the bed crying, sort of ignoring you at this point.
Alright, then we'll leave now.
Okay, anybody else want to do anything in the house before y'all get out of here?
Yeah, once we got outside, I would check the garden for the dogs, but other than I got nothing to do in the house.
Yeah, I'll dog the house.
If you would give me a survival check, Axel.
15.
You can clearly see that there's no sign of the dogs anywhere. Oops,
Pushing.
wrong one. Sorry. Wrong place. Yeah, so no sign
Yeah.
of the dogs. They're
Oh, this looks like the garden right
Riku,
in the back.
I would just tell Riku, yeah, we found him up there. He-
Oh, he's still
he's in
here.
rough. Yeah, he's in rough shape, but I told him to get his act together, and he's been beating the townspeople to come to the festivals. Crazy guy, but
Well,
gave him a
I
little pep
mean,
talk, and he's got to
he
bring
seemed
the
like a
he's got to
nice
keep
guy,
the
but
town together.
I remember Axel mentioning his dog, saying that bad things happen. So
Yeah,
he looked
that's what it-
creepy. So I'm not surprised. He's like,
Yeah, we gotta hopefully. I told him I'd check in on. I threatened him.
Riku like
So anyway, just letting you
dismisses you
know.
and is like, I'm surprised we even made friends with him to begin with. That was all your
Oh,
idea.
we never were
Ah,
friends, but
ye-
hey, he told me I could run this town if I came back. So
Riku kind of laughs and then like dismissively, don't we already?
Yeah, I gotta be the
Yeah.
sheriff. Yeah, his dogs are missing, by the way. So if we find them, maybe I can talk them into coming with us. Yeah.
you'll have a whole zoo, Axel.
Piccolo at this point gives something that's close to a laugh on Axel's
Yeah.
shoulder.
Well,
Seems to understand language a little bit, maybe.
all right. Yeah, we're gonna work on that name too. Next time when we get a short rest, we're gonna work on you, Piccolo.
He sort of gives you like a cockeyed look. I don't know about
Riku?
that.
Riku looks at you like talking with your monkey. He's like, I like his name
Yeah. Well, okay. You would.
and his dress.
He gives you a curtsy.
All right. Well.
Where to
Let's-
next?
So we did the blacksmith. So I guess we just go back to the tavern and
Get ready to head out.
yeah, wait for the delivery,
arrows and
our
go.
Amazon delivery, and then yeah.
Okay.
How much time do we have? Like, what time is it? Because they said midday, right? What's that like?
Yeah,
What is midday?
I would say it's been about an hour and a half at this point, walking around town, talking to folks, doing things. We can fast forward so that you get the arrows. You can head out if you would like, and we can begin adventuring onwards.
The time in between we got back and leaving, like, so is that enough to do like not like a short rest, but like enough? I want to like begin the monkey's training, learning how to use the dagger. Like, I want to give him some weapon training.
Totally. Go ahead and roll animal handling, and let's see where this goes.
16.
Oh my god.
It's not bad. Hand the monkey the dagger, and he immediately is like,
tossing it from little hand to little hand. He can really mostly only use it with 2 hands because of how large it is and how large he is. But when you put a mug on the table and you like point at it, and if you want to talk to him, you can use your talk with animals or whatever to do so. Explain what you would like, and when you begin teaching him this command, do you have a treat to give him?
Oh, I would give him like a little bit of carrot.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit. He consistently does it after about 45 minutes, though.
Yeah, every
Give
time he
some,
does
like, nuts
something
or
good, I'll
something.
give him a. Well, I want to like
Give, like, peanuts or something.
well, I have peanuts. I don't remember looting
We're in a
peanuts.
bar. Maybe we can find them.
All right.
They only have macadamia.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully he's not allergic to nuts. Let's kill the monkey first day.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
He slowly like takes little bites of the macadamia. He's fine.
All right. Yes, I want to incentivize him for doing good things so that he knows if he does what I tell him, he will be fed. Yeah.
Seems to understand.
Yeah.
He's kind of enjoying the dagger. He eventually slips it in between himself and the tutu, as if it were a holster. And
Yeah.
you can see that he now has the dagger on his side.
Nice. Yeah, we gotta make it so you can at least make it so you can defend yourself.
Yes.
And I will be able to a maneuver where I can see through your eyes. So maybe we can work as a team.
After Riku watches you train this monkey a bit, he comes up and then like pulls out his dagger and then like kind of twirls around his fingers because he's like exceptionally good with blades. He's like, perhaps when you're done with him, I can show him the next level.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you're very good, Riku.
He's like spinning it around his fingers like a drumstick.
I'm
You know?
He's
kind
watching
of-
you do that, and then he pulls the dagger back out, and he's like, looks like he might want to try it, and he's like, sheaths it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
work
then
your way up
Riku
to
just
that.
like pats him on the head and says, "Don't worry, one day, Piccolo." You'll
Yeah.
learn."
I picture it as like it's gonna take a while to get him. Like now he can just hold it and stab things, but eventually I'd like to be able to do cool stuff. But that'll be a while.
We can work on that, and depending on any magical things you may or may not find, maybe he'll become a familiar or something.
Ah,
Now, it probably makes sense to take our 5-minute break right here while Vincent's away, and then we can mosey on down the road. Does that make sense to everyone?
yep.
Works.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do that. All right. So you're going to travel with a large pack of were-ravens. So there's about 7 or 8 of them, sometimes flying above, sometimes on the ground. You do have a cart and a horse. Rictavio has his horse and his cart. Esmeralda is walking, and the kids and Danica have the cart, and they have some belongings along with Erwin Martikov's body, which is wrapped up, and it's like being like transported respectfully in the middle of the cart to bring back to his family. You don't happen to really encounter anyone on the road. And after a little while, you notice that the ravens seem to be heading off into packs, probably to take care of things ahead of time, as well as to keep a lookout. But the road seems, frankly, quite empty. And you travel across it quickly and without issue until reaching the crossroads, where Rictavio and Esmeralda bid you farewell and say, please, come speak with us at some point. We'd like to, assist you in formulating a plan if you are to take on the Count or investigate Castle Ravenloft or other locations. We are at your service.
Meet us at Krezk.
You said Krez in a couple days.
No, we're gonna be there in like a day. Is
Yeah.
that enough for you? Enough time for you?
Tomorrow, we can be at Krezk, say about midday tomorrow. Does that sound right?
I think so. I think we can make that.
Are
Yeah,
you
no,
traveling by the road? We could wait here at the crossroads for you.
Mm,
Or
Yeah,
they
we
could
were
they
gonna-
indicate like down the road, basically where the bridge is.
yeah, we might go through the
So,
woods. We're not
Maybe-
sure.
Do you think we could cross the river?
I know not. My assumption is most likely, though, It may not be pleasant.
It did rain recently.
Smelling.
It's still raining, mind you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then river probably be going.
Also, while we're at this
But
crossroad,
I'm just saying, give us a day or
what's going
two.
on up here?
We never know what's gonna happen.
That's where they're going.
Oh, because that looks
Yeah, that's
like
their
a
tower.
very dungeonable, lootable space.
You should
Oh,
ask
that's
them
like
about
their,
it.
that's their headquarters. You said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I remember that must be the place where the horses said
Yeah.
the horses talked about a tower that they liked to run around.
Yep, with the lake.
Before you reach the crossroads, however, or as you reach the crossroads and say goodbye to them, Casimir Velikov, who has come with the group and is helping escort all of you to the Wizard of Wines, sort of sidles up and would like to speak with you once Rictavio and Esmeralda have said their goodbyes. Is there anything else you would like to talk to them about?
No, just to meet us in Krezk in like a day, basically.
Okay. And they promise to see you on the morrow.
Excellent.
Casimir, after sidling up, says, "Well done. Well done with the Vistani. Well done in saving my good friend Savid, one of my kin. I'm quite impressed with everything that you've done all about. I don't know if you've heard, but and he sort of points at himself and Danica, my people, her people, going to be working together from now on. We're not necessarily in this, I don't know, keepers of the feather or whatever they call themselves, but I think you can count us as allies as well." And he sort of like motions in general, like about, but he's the only dusk elf there.
Get
Glad to hear it. More friends the better, Riku smiles.
a group insight check.
You can roll an insight check if you want, Vincent.
I rolled a 1, so.
Okay. He continues on and says, "Indeed, the more the merrier, as they say. I must say, I am indeed impressed with everything you've done so far. You've killed the most capable Vistani. You've fended off the Count himself. You've given me hope that I've not seen during my 400 years in this land. I know a bit about fighting against the devil, and, well, I was hoping maybe to make a request in your assistance. Maybe you'd be interested in heading towards the Ember Temple, to the south over Selenka Pass. I've scouted it out a bit, and it's my understanding and belief that there are items of power, secrets, some of the darkness that helped him become what he is, locked away in that place, and I suspect it could help us understand and destroy him once and for all."
Certainly sounds promising.
I like the sounds of that. Riku looks interested.
Look, I'm capable myself. I know a bit of magic, and you notice that he actually does have a spell book sort of slung across his back. You thought it was like a leather-bound satchel at first, and as he sort of points to it, you realize that the leather-bound satchel would be a spell component pouch, and the book, they are like, it's all in one.
Yeah.
It's actually quite a clever little design that he has.
Fellow learned man of spellcasting, I see.
Nice.
Sort of
Yeah, who's
nods.
So,
Did we take a long rest before we left?
Yeah, you guys are fully rested. Look, the one thing I would tell you is, I think, I think we all want the same things here. And he sort of, again, points to himself and Danica. We'd like to free our families from this hell. We'd like to save the souls of those we've lost, if at all possible. My sister for myself, Erwin Martikov for Danica. Any help would be most appreciated.
What did you have in mind?
He just told us.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And
delving,
just coincidentally is this
Yeah.
place that we wanted to go to later. So
It's true. We
Cool.
had already talked about going here.
what do you
Um,
know?
Good to know that
we
it was
would
a good
ask you.
call.
What do you
Yes, we
think,
could ask.
guys? Riku looks at the lads. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it.
we were supposed to meet our friends in a day in Krezk. But what about
Indeed.
this?
Oh yeah, I mean we're gonna do it in we'll do it eventually. So,
Should we
Yeah.
do the Krezk thing first and then this?
yes.
How-
Because
how's
Yeah.
be a while.
this? I'll gather cold weather supplies. It looks like a lot of you don't have anything of that sort. He says as he sort of like fidgets with
Not
a ring
wrong.
on his finger.
Yeah.
Good. I'll gather the cold weather supplies for you. It's quite frosty up there on the mountain, and we'll set an expedition in several days. You can come fetch me from Wizard of Wines. I will be speaking with Danica. Some of my people are relocating from the camp around the Vistani camp outside of Valaki to here at the Wizard of Wines. So we'll
Okay.
be here.
Yeah. We're gonna need
talk to you
a small snowsuit for Piccolo as well.
And Piccolo gives like a "Wah, wah, wah," like he's like chirping
Yeah.
away.
He's-
Goes indeed.
assuming he
this.
lives that
We're gonna
long.
have a snow episode in a couple days.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, travel safe. Hopefully, we'll see you on the morrow. I'll make sure that we all get to the Wizard of Wines safely. And you guys are at this crossroads at this point. Do you want to go all the way to Wizard of Wines with them, or are you moving on to Krezk? What's your plan again?
I think we were gonna go to Wizard of Wines with them and then to Krezk from there,
Okay.
right?
Okay. So you'll
Sounds like
travel the
plan.
rest of the way with everyone, and I will give you some news as you reach the Wizard of Wines. I will just transition over to
Oh gosh. More
the Wizard
side
of
quest bait.
That's all this is.
Yeah.
That's all this game is.
We need some quest markers on the map.
We can do that.
Yeah, on the map.
Yeah.
As
At some point, just for continuity, Vincent would tell Riku and everyone else who didn't know that Burgomaster told him about place for the marsh.
Oh, the
where
marsh.
marsh
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
So we knew that too. So that is
it's also on the map. I was
that
seeing
is the knowledge one.
Yeah. Well, we do a
then the
big
whole,
circle
we
like
just
we talked
figured out
about
the holy
before.
symbol one.
yeah.
We figured out the sun sword one. We figured out Strahd. We figured out that. I think we figured them all out.
We
at
think.
least the
less.
locations.
Yeah, at least the locations, right? The riddle parts.
As you begin to approach the vineyard, there's a few oddities. A broken fence that wasn't there the other day when you visited. Some of the vines appeared to have been torn through,
Uh-oh.
maybe? And in the distance, you see a bonfire burning of some sort. The building looks okay, it looks intact. You see some of the folk moving about, and you see some of the were-ravens flying back, and one of them in particular landing, transforming, and then whispering into Danica's ear. She looks slightly alarmed. And the were-raven shakes his head at her question as you stand far enough away that you can't hear. No trouble ahead, she calls, but they've had trouble in the past day or so. Let's see if everyone's okay. And you all trudge up towards the fields, and you can see the bonfire where they're placing what appears to be scarecrows down on top of this fire. Davian approaches the man who runs the vineyard and describes in his typical brusque voice, "Good for nothing, Danica. Our children, where's my husband? Or where's your husband?" And at this she looks quite sad. And he goes, "Why the long face?" There's hushed conversation between them. And you can see that he's struck by sadness as this happens. Those around him continue to pile scarecrows on this fire, but you find yourselves being invited inside to toast the body of Erwin Mardukov, who begins to be shepherded by several of the were-ravens.
to the cellar, which is a holding place for his body at this time. So we'll bring you guys inside and you can have a conversation with everyone.
Rika just holds up a glass, says to the lost. Cheers.
Oh, they got a well.
Don't get any ideas.
And as you're led through the building, you're led pretty swiftly upstairs, and I'll just switch us over to that because that's going to be where you actually hang out. Everything's open to you. You are able to see inside. Oops, let's see. You are able to see inside the building for the most part. You generally are hanging around this area in particular. It's like the common area for the most part, which there's not really a common area, so it's the one place that you have a spot to be at. So we'll put you here for now. There's a toast to Erwin Martikov, but you are free to explore the vineyard at your leisure at this point. Danica thanks you all for your assistance in getting here safely and soundly. Freak and Myrtle see several other children, including her children, so the cousins of the Martikov children, and they begin to play. If there's anything that you would like to talk to her about in particular, she's happy to do so.
Vincent would like to show her his quiver of arrows, and you notice that 10 of them have black feathers in the fletchings because he made them with the fallen raven arrows, raven feathers.
And
that
she
night
sort
of
of
the battle.
she nods at you and says, "That's a good way to honor their memory. Thank you, Vincent."
We're gonna take down Strahd once and for all.
Indeed.
Free this land.
That is why I've asked. That's why I've asked Casimir to help us. I think that our goals are finally aligned. We've always wanted the same thing, though we've mistrusted one another.
Yeah, so we're gonna head to Krez, and we're gonna gather an army, and we're gonna continue on.
Gather an army, indeed.
Rika's like, we're glad we could have brought you together in this reason, and we'll see how many more we can bring together as well.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
why we head to
sure
Krezk.
we'll be
Understood.
back.
Understood.
At some
Please
point.
travel
Yep, again.
safely. If there's any way that we can help here, the Martikov family and the Wizard of Wine Vineyard, I will speak with Davian and we'll provide assistance. At the very least, we'll send a raven as cover overhead. Are you taking the road or are you taking a different path?
Do you think we could cut through the woods?
You might be able to do so, though per my understanding, per what Davian said, several scarecrow waves have attacked the vineyard recently. They came from the woods itself.
Oh, what?
We could clean up that problem along
Scarecrow
our way.
waves? Say what? What is that?
Scarecrow.
Oh, animated scarecrows. My understanding is that there's some sort of old witch down in the swamp, and she animates these things, and they were burning them outside. She animates them, and they attack, and I'm not sure what they would want, to be honest.
Sounds like
Well,
a Jeepers Creepers situation.
Perhaps we can take care of that witch along our travels to help you guys out, and we'll be back here perhaps on our way back.
And she says, one thing, if you are going to the swamp, if you do happen to take on the witch and find a rather large gemstone, and she sort of indicates, like, I don't know, like small watermelon sized.
Damn.
It would belong to my father-in-law and the family. It assists with the making of wine, and she sort of points over at the vats, and you notice now that like there should be wine probably like pouring, like you can see through glass tubing that it's all just empty right now. Nothing's moving, nothing's running, and she says they're nearly out of wine. My understanding is that some of these scarecrows made off with a gem a few weeks ago, and all production has halted.
I
Well,
see.
that's not good.
Must be a problem.
Yes, indeed. It could be the ruin of the family. And I know not what we would do otherwise. In fact, I know not what many people in the valley would do without their Wizard of Wines vineyard.
Well,
Well, we certainly should go check out this witch along the way.
Riku laughs. He's like, "You're in luck. I happen to be a big fan of wine. I'll see to it personally that this is restored."
Looks like we're gonna have to save the day again.
Yeah, we can't have like the country run out of wine.
Look, we typically have at least one were-raven down there. You know, if you take the road, just look for where the trail splits, and she begins to describe where in the swamp to look for one of the were-ravens. Let me just double check this.
Let's go kill a witch, guys.
Surely it'd only be one.
A bunch of scarecrow.
There's
What-
several
whatever.
standing stones near the vineyard. We typically post up there to try to keep an eye on if more waves of scarecrows are going to be sent. Check there. You may learn something from one of us.
Roger that.
Sounds good. Travel safe, and if you're spending the night, please rest up.
Hmm. We may not return. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Fellas,
Yeah.
Speaking of, is Wizard of Wine, is that just like a moniker, or could he maybe have some like spells or something that might be able to help us on our quest?
She kind of laughs and she goes, "No. This vineyard was founded by a wizard before the Count even took up in the valley, and my understanding is that he planted several of these large gems. I believe we only have one left, hence why production is so slow. There's supposed to be 3. He cast spells on these gems and then planted them to grow the grapes extra large and juicy for the making of the wine. No, the wizard is long gone at this point.
Okay. Well, off to the scarecrow hunting.
Well, best of hunting.
What time of day is it?
It's going to be close to dinner time at this point. You are promised to meet Esmeralda and Rictavio at noon, Krezk.
Hmm.
it's feel like enough time to go for a hunt, then maybe come back, crash, and then set our way to
Do
Krezk.
that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Go hunting.
All right. You guys want to go off into the deep, dark woods?
Yep.
Hi-ho, the Dario.
Yeah,
Hunting we
it'll be
will
fine.
go.
It'll be fine.
Alrighty. Let me see.
Traveling into the spooky woods in the spooky land
Be very, very quiet.
at night.
Wabbit.
Alrighty. You guys go off into the woods. Are you heading north towards Krezk, or are you going in a
We're-
different direction?
We're going in the direction that Danica was like telling us before, towards where we think the witch might be.
Oh,
the marsh.
towards the swamp. Okay.
Yeah.
That would be towards the east. Let's just bring up the map here for a moment.
Assuming it's not too far, right, from here.
Well, it's quite a distance, actually. In this instance, it's going to be, I want to say like 6 or 7 miles, depending on that. Like, how far is this?
Over the
Oh,
hills.
We misinterpreted that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This-
What about the
Well-
scarecrows? Where they say those were located?
Scarecrows come from all directions, but they originate from Old Berez
Oh,
with
so
the
Okay.
witch.
was that other place we wanted to go?
Yeah, that's not where we wanted to go. All right. Well, we'll do that when we on our way back from helping the other guy. Put
Okay.
it on our list of
Also,
things
I
to do.
just noticed this on the map. We should check that out at some time too.
What is it?
Yester
Yester Hill.
Hill. It looks ominous,
Ominous.
Kind of Stonehenge looking place.
right? With like a fancy giant tree. It
All
looks
right.
dead.
So have we determined that we couldn't make it to Krez on the cut through in a reasonable amount of time? Should we sleep and then hit the road in the morning?
So the road, and Danica would have told you this, it would have been a. I'll give you some information to help give you better decision making.
Yeah, like the time it would take on the road versus if we just went straight through the woods.
Exactly. Where is it?
I feel like crossing the river might be a problem.
Yeah, well, like
It
I've
would be a
asked two
fun. It
different
would be a
people.
fun problem, would it not?
I've asked 2 people about it. They both said it's doable. So I mean, we can figure it out when we get there.
We have rope, don't we?
A rope.
It's a river, not a. I don't know.
Village of Krezk. WT. It's going to be a 4-hour walk.
Well, all right. So if we walk, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's reasonable.
What about if we went
can
through
go
the
tonight.
woods?
If you went through the woods, you have no idea.
Probably 2 hours. We'll
Let's
cut
go
it
through
in
the
half.
woods.
Hey,
Yeah, let's cut through
Go
the
for
woods.
it.
let's do it. I think
All
the
right.
I feel like, you know,
A
a river in the middle of a rainstorm might be a problem,
got
but
it.
it'll be fun.
Build a raft if we have to. No biggie.
Who is leading the way?
Who? I mean,
Mm.
I'm on the elk. I'll lead the way riding Ori.
All right.
All intimidating
what is who's got the best? What's survival? Who's got the best survival? I have a +2.
I have 3.
Definitely not me.
Alright, Riku, you know, looks at Vince and he's like, "You think you can handle this?"
No, I'm the back tank.
Well, you have to tell us. You think you can lead us north, Vincent? That's what Riku's asking.
Oh, you lead us north.
You
I trust
you
you,
have better
Riku.
survival.
Axel steps
I
forward
won.
with his +2. It's only one worse than a +3, and if Vincent's in the back,
Exactly.
then it's like whatever. So let's do it.
All right.
All right. So go ahead and roll a survival check. Just begin getting you through these woods.
6.
Oh,
Oh
yes.
boy.
You begin heading in the northern direction towards the town or the village of Krezk. You begin to meander through the woods. 1 hour passes,
Oh, jeez.
and you begin to sense that maybe you're not actually heading north, especially
no.
as the fog and darkness begins to envelop you. Can somebody please roll a 1d12 and a 1d8?
I did them earlier. Someone else.
I'm in the
I-
kitchen, so
I
someone
will
else.
now. All right. Together or separate?
Together.
D12 and a D8 incoming. A 1 and a 7.
All right. As you are wandering through the woods, you do hear what sounds like a snapping of twigs. Freezing, you begin to see figures emerge. Long, spindly arms. They appear humanoid, and yet there's something wrong with them. They are scarecrows,
Oh, jeez.
and I will place them down in just a moment.
Take us to your leader.
So scarecrows are
Alright.
just like they're just straw
Straw?
people, right?
Straw, wood.
They are straw people.
All right.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
How many were there? We don't know yet.
There's going to be 8 of them. You got to roll pretty low, so you're pretty lucky. Just making a token real fast.
Can't imagine a scarecrow has a high AC.
Maybe your sword just goes through them and they don't get hurt.
Yeah. This is
Chop their heads off.
yeah, maybe it's like Frosty the Snowman kind of thing. You just gotta take their hat off and He'll
Deanimate. We gotta
Yeah.
find the magic gem. It's gotta be. How do they do it remotely? She can animate them remotely.
She's a powerful lady.
Dang.
Is that 8? Is that right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Perfect. All right. And so you are actually semi-surrounded. You do see 2 on the road up ahead of you. You do begin to see them beginning to pop up out of the woods. There are several of these scarecrows, beginning to encroach upon your position. So let's see what everybody rolled. It looks like we've got. Ooh, that's rough. Scarecrows are all going first. And they are going to completely surround you all. I'm just going to move them all first, and then we're going to just begin getting them in here. I'm going to say there, here, actually, here. Just make sure that their movement's 30 feet. So the only one who's not going to be able to do an attack, basically, is going to be this guy who's going to fly all the way over to, or run all the way over to Vincent. But everybody has multiple scarecrows on them, and Axel is going to take 3 attacks from the scarecrows. And this is going to be with the claws, and they take 2 attacks each. A 13, the 19 hits. The 4 does not. 15, so an 18 hits. A 17 hits. 18 hits, so that's 4 hits. And that would be from those 3. So with claw damage, they are going to dish out 15, 21, 28 points of damage, slashing damage.
Axel, watch out!
As they charge up out of the forest, Axel, and begin to slash at you, I would also ask for a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. 9.
You are afraid of them, and now technically frightened.
You gotta run away. How do we unfrighten them?
You unfrighten him by using Lesser Restoration. Let me see. I'm going to take 2 attacks against Uriel. So that's going to be 4 of these. Oh, that's natural 20. Wait, was that? Oh my gosh. Uriel, I just got 2 natural 20s against you. I'm going to show you guys. Because I didn't realize I was only rolling to self, so I was meant to be rolling to everyone. So that's going to be 2 critical hits.
The scarecrows are gonna fuck us up.
And does an 18 hit?
It does not.
Alright, so 2 criticals coming in on you. It's going to be 15 points of damage and 7 points. So 22 points of damage.
Ouch.
This is going to be the attacks against Riku. A 2 and a 3. Those are 2 misses. And this is the attack against Vincent. Oh no, you can't take one. I'm sorry. That's actually not against you. I think that's everyone. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that's everyone. Okay, Riku, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna use Shatter.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do it to only hit these 3, basically.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
And on top of that, the way this works is that basically, if it's inorganic material, they roll at disadvantage.
Oh, on the Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
Nice.
So I'm gonna roll the damage here, and they gotta beat a Con 15.
Wow, that's a fail.
That's one of the best I've rolled so far for shattered damage right there.
That's a fail.
And that's a fail. All right. So they all take 17 points of damage.
Yep.
Ouch.
Whoa.
Let me just make sure of one thing. Okay, nope. Good. Yeah, and like the shrapnel of your explosion begins to rip through their straw bodies, and they are pretty significantly hurt by this.
Okay. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to give my boy Axel, who looks like he's in trouble over there, some bardic inspiration.
Gotcha. You say a few inspiring words to give him
Yes.
that?
I'm gonna say, Axel, hold the front line. Don't give up.
All right. Axel, what would you like to do?
So what are the frightened rules for? Can I attack
Ooh.
or do I have to run?
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight. You are afraid of all three of them in front of you, and you cannot move closer to them. So you can attack.
Oh, other ones. The ones behind you.
No, you can attack any of them technically.
All right.
You're in
Cool.
that square or whatever.
Cool. Okay. So we'll start by using our bonus action to rage.
I think once they all die, you won't be frightened anymore. Basically, is what's gonna happen.
And which ones am I? Am I afraid of all of them?
You are.
Okay. All right. We'll start by attacking the one to my left, and I have disadvantage on attack rolls against them. But then if I recklessly attack, is that just like regular? Yeah. But then they get advantage against me. But then I can move.
Are you raging?
Yeah, I use my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And you got that bardic if you like really want to hit.
Yeah, okay. Since I got the bardic, we will recklessly attack the one on my left, and so it's just a regular attack.
Yep.
With my silver great axe.
A silver great axe sounds so cool looking.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like you need it for this one.
Did I say I was using Great Weapon Master, or did I not?
Don't believe you did.
All right. Damn. So 11 to A.
Yeah, that is a hit.
So I took 28 damage when they went against me, so I have to have before. Okay, so yeah, I can survive another round of attacks from them. So this next one will be Great Weapon Master recklessly attacking A again.
Okay.
So
Definitely a hit.
yeah. So that's +2. So that's 24 on that second attack.
Damn.
How would you like to do this?
Well, I got a shot of adrenaline because I'm spooked. And I just instinctively slice them in half. Right through the straw section. Yeah. And oh shit, I already used my bonus action, so I can't do that thing. All right. So yeah, I think that's the end of my turn.
All right.
Yeah.
You don't want to move?
I don't want to take any attacks of opportunity, so
I thought you wouldn't because of mobility. Is that wrong?
Don't you get
No.
something if you kill something? Don't you get like a bonus?
What you're talking about is my bonus action, which I already used to rage, and the mobility works if I have to attack somebody for them not to get the attack of opportunity on me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So at least one of the three automatically would have if you even used player attacks.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I can survive another round from these two.
I mean, they're dead, or that one's dead at the very
Yeah.
least. The fear from that has obviously worn off. Give me another wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom
Let's see if you're killing it.
5.
Didn't let you overcome the fear yet. You're still
Okay.
frightened.
So low is not good in that situation.
But that brings us to Vincent.
Noted.
Hey, Vinny's gonna
Definitely next round use your bardic on that wisdom save, because that one was pretty low. But you could probably roll a little bit higher. Next
I'm
time.
gonna save it for attacks. Thank you very
Okay.
much. Thank you
I
very
mean,
much.
yeah, okay, sorry, I'm sorry.
shots fired.
It's true. No, but it's true because his reckless attack, if he just kills what's in front of him, it doesn't matter if they get advantage because they're just dead.
Alright, well I'm gonna sniper shot this guy in front of me. Gain some little bit of separation and then take a shot at him.
Do you have point blank shot?
I think my thing just gets rid of any.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so if that's what you're asking.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I think I do. From
Cool.
sharpshooter.
Gotcha.
So 15.
I think crossbow expert's the one where you can shoot from
Sharpshooter is
close.
like long range. Like, yeah, like
No,
it makes your range longer.
let me see. Let me see. Where is
Gotta
it?
keep him honest.
I think that's actually right. I don't think you. Yeah, I think you would take this at
Where's the feet? Where's it called?
disadvantage.
Go
All
to
the way at the bottom of
features.
features and traits.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter.
Yeah, what's it say? I can't find it.
Yeah, it's long range.
It would
not
be
close
down at the
range.
bottom. Take out the
And-
whip.
And you ignore cover, which is cool.
Oh, there
Yeah,
it is.
ignoring half and 3/4 cover is pretty sweet.
Yeah. Like you get some good stuff, but not what you think you get.
Oh. Oh, at long range. Oh, okay. Yeah,
So,
I thought that worked backwards. I thought that was you did, yeah. Anyway,
so just roll
Okay.
again. We'll take the lower of the two.
well what's is it a bonus action to disengage?
No, not unless you're a rogue.
Okay, that'd be like a full action.
Yeah. You could shoot at a different one. You could shoot at one of the ones that Riku's spell hurt, for instance.
Hmm.
Oh, that makes sense. All right, that's fine. Or the one up I can get help Axel. Or can
I would
protect
say that you
Irina.
would not have. You wouldn't have line of sight to like this, the one up here, or
What the
here.
one with that's Irina?
This
one
one?
in front
Yeah,
of it.
totally. Yeah, you could hit that.
All right, I'll shoot at that one then. So is that still disadvantage?
Nope.
Or
We'll
that's
just take. We'll
regular?
just take that 20.
Well, it's -5. Does a 15 hit? Because I wanted
Still
to
hits.
use my sharpshooter. All
Yeah, totally.
Nice.
right. Oh my god. Oh, so
Yeah, you can do your thing now.
my new thing is that
Is
I
that-
can re-roll
Piercer.
Piercer. Yeah.
Nice.
In once per turn or once per round.
That's pretty
I
good.
can re-roll, but I have to take it. So obviously gonna
I
re-roll.
mean, whatever you get is gonna be
So yeah.
can't be worse. So
So 8 plus 10, so 18.
Okay. So D takes 18 damage from your arrow. Are you using a silvered
Yeah.
arrow or not?
I am, yes. They're all silvered at this point.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
On my way up. So yeah, so 18.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do the same thing. Follow-up shot. Same thing, sharpshooter. We're gonna do some damage every time.
All right.
So 21.
That is a hit.
So 17 damage.
How would you like to do this?
Just shoot it down. Protect Irina.
All right. And as your arrows zip into it, you actually are able to cut through like the middle section of the scarecrow and just cut it right in half and put it on the ground. But you protected Irina in that instance because she was going to take an attack next. Uriel, what would you like to do?
Let's see.
Sorry, Vincent. Is there
No,
anything else
that's
you
all
want
I
to do?
got.
Or... Okay, cool.
Oh.
Go ahead, Uriel.
So I'm gonna take a swing at F. Or do I want to do anything first? I think I'm just gonna smite this motherfucker. So I'm gonna take a swing at him. 26. I'm assuming that hits.
That definitely hits.
So it's 7 plus my new warlock thing does 3 extra fire damage on an attack. So 10 damage total.
And how much fire was that?
3.
It's actually 13 damage.
Oh shit, he's weak to fire.
It's a wooden scarecrow. They were burning him earlier.
It's called foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, D&D Beyond just kicked me from my character sheet.
No. See if I
Alright,
can pull
pull
it
it
up.
back. Alright, so let's see. A smite is. I always forget how many.
I think it's 2d8.
Yep, 2d8 unless it is undead. Are they undead or fiends?
They are not in this instance.
Okay. So another 8 radiant damage.
All right. And that's on F.
Yep.
How would you like to do this?
So I guess I rear up on my elk, and bring my my blade down, and just like chop him in half diagonally.
And the Ecola eats through, cuts into the ground momentarily. Take another attack.
Yes, I think I will take an attack at G because that's right in front of me.
Okay.
18 to hit.
That is a hit.
So 12
Ooh.
damage.
So
No,
15.
well, no fire this time. It's only once per turn.
Gotcha. Okay. Is there a smite there or not?
I feel like we're kind of ripping through these guys. I don't know if I want to waste a smite. So instead, I'll just bonus action shove him. What's that? Athletics?
Yeah. And I'm going to get a 12, a flat 12.
And I got a 19.
Okay, so this one is prone on the ground.
And then I'll have Ori dodge for his turn.
So you're also raging, Axel, so you've got 2 things on you. Prone for that guy on the ground. Ori is dodging for his turn.
Those things are cool.
Yeah, I got these. It's an extension in Owlbear Rodeo, which is fucking sweet that they have these extensions now. It's like Foundry almost. All right. Cool. Is there anything else you can do for your turn, or is that it?
That's it.
All right. Irina, for her turn, will take a stab at the scarecrow that you just hit, Uriel, and she will roll her short sword, flourishing it in the way that she's been taught. That's actually going to get a +2, but it's still a miss. So that's
Does
going
she
to
get advantage though, because it's prone?
Oh, she does. Good call.
Gotta look out for my girl.
She rolled the exact same thing.
Damn.
That is her turn. It will be the Scarecrow's turn at this point. These first 2 are going to go for Axel once more. 2 attacks here. 16 and a 14 and a 15 and a 21. How many of those hit? I think
All
all
of
of those
them.
hit.
All of them hit.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. What
He's
is your
raging at least.
Oh, you take half then?
Yeah, they'll be half damage.
So
One,
what's
one,
that going
one.
to be?
That's a lot of ones.
I like to see it.
So it's going to be 22 points in half, so 11 points of damage. Slashing.
Damn, guy tanks 4 hits and only takes 11 damage.
Scarecrow E will use its terrifying glare on Vincent. Vincent, I need you to make a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, wait, wisdom saving throw. Do the wisdom
Oh,
check. Is it the same thing? Yeah, it's the same thing. So
you're
10.
scared.
So not only are you frightened, you are paralyzed.
Ah!
So a paralyzed creature is incapacitated, and I'll tell you what that means. I hate that it's like a turtles all the way down with this condition. You automatically fail strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against you have advantage.
Mhm.
Any attack that hits is an automatic critical hit.
Mhm.
Oh,
So in this instance, incapacitated means that you cannot move, or you cannot take actions or reactions, and you cannot move. So you are fully stuck where you are for the moment being. So that was that Scarecrow's entire turn. H is going to try, H is going to try to move over and to land some hits on you. Riku, you get an attack of opportunity. Irina will get an attack of opportunity, but it's going to get advantage on Vincent. So go ahead and take your attacks of opportunity.
14.
That's a hit. And let's see if Irina hits the +2.
7 damage.
7 damage. It's pretty good. Irina's going to do 1d6 plus 2. She's going to do 6 damage, 13 damage. It does not kill the Scarecrow.
Oh, unfortunate.
Vincent!
You're
It is
basically,
bloody.
you're dead here.
No, I'm not gonna
I
die.
know,
I'm gonna
just-
tank this
I know, I'm
thing.
just exaggerating.
You're gonna get 4 automatic crits in a row.
No, they're not gonna hit.
So it's going to be 2 attacks. So that's
Oh, the
crit.
first one was a crit. Oh
And,
no!
oh, that's a crit too. Oh my god.
Oh my
Doesn't
god.
matter. They're all.
Oh no!
If it hits,
Yeah, you might
crit.
actually be dead here.
No.
It's
He's
a
not
crit
gonna die,
crit.
but it's going to be a little rough. Oops. I'll just roll it. Subtract 1. So that's going to be 24 points of damage. 21 points of damage.
Okay.
Not bad.
We're gonna do short rest after this fight.
He's still up. He's fine.
Yeah.
But that would be. There's one more Scarecrow. He's on the ground. He will get up to use his movement to get up. He will attack Irina as she goes and makes that attack of opportunity. That's going to be a miss. That's going to be a hit.
Irina.
It's going to be 6 points of damage. She is looking rough. She's going to make the saving throw. Let's see. This gets a +1 to it. She fails. She is also frightened. Vincent, I will put some tokens on you because you are frightened. You are paralyzed. There's a lot of things happening there, I know. But it is Riku's turn.
Well, shit. Riku's gonna first attack G. The
Okay.
one right in front of him. Does a 9 hit?
Does not.
Alright, well he's got two attacks now, so that one might hit.
Definitely hits.
13 damage, does it go down?
It goes down.
Okay.
I will pull that off the map for you.
Well, I mean, I guess after seeing Irina get hit hard. Riku's gonna try to get in between her and the one that's attacking paralyzed Vincent.
I will let you use your bonus action to push her out of the way, basically.
Okay. And he's hoping Uriel will go to help Axel if he needs it.
Okay. Axel, what would you like to do?
Is the one above me, is that A? Is that
That would be C.
C? Okay. Okay. All right. So neither of these have been hurt. So it doesn't matter which one I attack first, or does it? And I'm still frightened, but I'm also raging. And so I'm frightened to B, right?
Yep.
All right. We're doing the recklessly attack, great weapon mastering B.
Okay.
Rolling a 1, but we got the. Ooh, we hit. So they've been hit with a 14. If I roll a 6, I don't know if it's worth using that though.
I will say that
The
you can hit them if you roll your.
But that's us. Rolling a 6. Oof. But then it's also -5 anyway.
The session inspiration
So,
Do.
suppose I could use that. Yeah, we'll do the session inspiration. So one is terrible. Rolled another one. Another one.
You have had a string of bad rolls, my friend.
All right. So that was my first attack. So we'll do the same thing.
There's no way.
Yeah. Recklessly attack. Great weapon mastering. B. Show me 20. No, we got a 3. So
Wow. That is.
we will say, you know what? We're gonna take an attack of opportunity from C. C will get an attack of opportunity on me because I am gonna scooch over this way.
Okay. It rolls a 1 as well.
Okay.
It's contagious.
Yeah.
Seriously.
We're just gonna
Keep those on you.
yeah.
Barely visible under there. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That is the end of my turn.
All right. Vincent, what would you like to do? Oh, you're paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed.
So
What are
until
my
Can you try to
options
break
here?
it?
the target must succeed on that until the end of the scarecrow's next turn. So you're paralyzed and everything on this turn. You cannot try to break it by the looks of it, and you cannot do anything. So I'm sorry to say
Alright,
I've
no,
taken
I'm
away
not
your
gonna
turn.
do anything.
Uriel, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Do I want to go on the offensive or do I want to heal Vincent?
Heal him how?
Can you unparalyze me
I've-
somehow? Can you shake me awake? Can you
Yeah,
hit the
I
guy
can.
and unconcentrate him or something? Is that a thing?
I have
do you
have
think?
lesser restoration, so I can just straight up unparalyze you.
Pretty sure it just goes away next turn, but
I don't know. I might have to
Yeah,
roll for it.
how if it does go away next turn, I'll
I
I
don't,
won't
but
do
then
that.
but
Do we
until
know
then
that?
they get, but until then they get a turn, and I'm gonna get crit hit. I'm just
Oh,
sitting
true.
here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go save Vincent. I'm gonna ride down, put my hand on his shoulder, cast
save
lesser.
Vincent.
I'm gonna save him. Cast lesser restoration.
You're
Okay.
right next to Axel. Be like, I'm gonna go save Vincent.
Yeah, I would have moved
Well,
further
Vincent's
away. I would
He's
have
the
moved further.
paralyzed one.
I would have moved further away if I knew the tank was gonna not be next to me.
Just casually trot away from you.
Yeah.
How hurt is Vincent? Like, what's your HP looking at?
I am at 31 out of 50.
What about Axel?
I have 18 hit points.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
more
damn.
hurt than I am.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
maybe,
just
maybe-
paralyzed was my problem.
yeah, maybe
He
I
was
should.
about to get ganged on.
And he has a higher AC.
Yeah, maybe I'll stay and I'll back up Axel in that case. Sorry, Vincent. You got Riku there. So in that case, yeah, I'll move and I'll engage these two. And then take a swing at B. Nat 20.
That's a hit.
So that's 12 damage plus. Would the fire damage be doubled because it was a crit?
We
DM
lost DM
unmute.
or DM muted.
Oops, sorry. The fire damage does quadruple in this instance.
Oh shit. So 24 damage total to B.
Gotcha. 24. It is still standing. It is bloodied, however.
I'll take another swing at it. 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
So another 10 damage.
How would you like to do this?
Do the same. Just like bring my equal down and just like cleanly cut it in two.
Gotcha. Anything else you can do?
I will. What's this guy, Bubby? C. I will bonus action shove C.
All right, and I will make a saving throw for that, or a strength check for that.
11.
Got a 13. Actually
Nice.
came positive on that. So he is not prone.
So did you not heal Vincent?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Axel was in a bit tougher of a spot.
All right. So that brings us to Irina. She is frightened. She can't move. Oh, actually, that one might be. Let me think about this. Is it destroyed? I think the one that hurt her is destroyed.
Didn't I kill the one that was attacking her?
Yeah, I think so. Or I think it
Does
got
that mean
knocked out by someone. So
Does it mean Axel isn't frightened anymore too? Because I got rid of B.
the last one is still there for Axel.
They
He was,
all
he was
got-
afraid of all three. She is going to. I mean, she's kind of hurt as well, but she's going to pop over this way and shoot a crossbow at the one you're fighting, Uriel. And this will have a +2 to it. That's going to be a hit. And the light crossbow bolt thumps into this creature, dealing only 2 points because it's not very effective.
Something.
Ooh, we got that silver gear.
Uriel, you are going to take some attacks. Let's see. That's not going to hit, and that's not going to hit. Vincent, you are going to take 2 attacks from each of these at advantage, and if they hit, they're automatically crits. Does 13 hit?
No.
Does 21 hits?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. And then 13 points of damage.
Shit.
Oops, natural 1. And so this is at the advantage. 12 does not hit, and then the second attack, that hits. There we go.
Oh my goodness.
For an extra. Oh, 6 points of damage.
So what was that total?
That total was
19.
You got lucky.
Yeah, 4 ones in that last roll.
Yeah. But
Alright,
that was all of their turns.
down to 12 HP.
See,
Vincent.
you didn't need my help.
I would ask you to make a wisdom saving throw since you got hit again.
Is this to break free or
Nope,
to not
you,
get worse?
you would automatically broken free, but if you fail this, you will still be frightened. You're no longer paralyzed.
Oh, alright. Alright, 7. But I'm gonna use my inspiration from the session for this. I need to get out of this. A nat 1. Okay,
Oh man,
never mind.
sorry.
A lot of low rolls this session here.
It does bring us to you, Riku. What would you like to do?
Speaking of low rolls, Riku is going to attack the scarecrow who was in front of him. A 9er.
Damn, that is not a hit.
All right. 19er.
That's it.
Oh, that's a 6 damage roll.
Sorry, you do get advantage.
Oh, why
So if
was
you
that?
you're flanking with Vincent.
Okay, so that was just one attack then.
So we'll count that as the first one. And that was against G or E?
The one south of me.
Gotcha.
Can't see which one it is.
That's the one that I'm frightened of.
But here is my next attack at advantage. Assume 24 hits.
Yes.
Another 1 on the damage dice. That's another 6 damage.
So if you look through the log, there's 1, 2, 3.
A million ones.
Yeah, there's like a lot of like lowest rolls just in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
Let's see. Bonus action. Gonna get Bardic Inspiration. What's it called? Axel has it, so I'm giving it to my man, Vincent.
Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Von Thunderstruck.
Don't be afraid. Everything will be alright.
What would you like to do, Axel?
So I'm not afraid of either the other two, right?
Correct.
All right. I will go for the one that Riku was attacking. Do I get advantage on that one?
You do not, based on
All right.
positioning.
Well, we're gonna recklessly attack him and Great Weapon Master him anyway, and give ourselves advantage. Because if we don't get advantage, we'll take it. Especially since we've,
Take
been
it by
frightened.
force.
Yeah. So, did I do Great Weapon Master?
Yeah.
All right,
that
so
was a hit.
13. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Damage. So plus raging, so 22.
How would you like to do this?
I'm just in a panic right now, and I slice him in half.
I'm
So-
no longer frightened.
So
You are no
then,
longer frightened.
Vincent is. Yeah.
Yep.
And then we'll move on to H and do exactly the same thing. Reckless attack, Great Weapon Mastering. The works.
Also a hit.
Also a hit. Okay. And then boom. So 7 plus 2, so 17 on that guy. Has he been hurt? Is H still?
He has been hurt. And how would you like to do that one?
We're gonna, after we've damaged him, we're gonna try to light a fire and just burn him or something. Yeah.
And you annihilate him as well.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you can do?
Is there any way I can use his bardic inspiration? Because I'm just kind of like sitting on it.
Not that
Let's
I
see.
Directions once we leave here.
What's up?
Use it to roll your survival check when we leave here.
Okay, that's a good call. And I can't move towards the other guy, so, you know, we'll dust Vincent off, and you know, end our
I'll
turn.
thank you. I'll take out the guy that you're scared of.
Okay.
It is your turn, Vincent.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a clear shot of this guy. Tell Uriel to duck.
It's a little hard with the elk. I'm gonna say he's got half cover.
Oh, no, I'm gonna use whatever movement I need
He
to.
says no.
You ignore half cover.
Doug,
with your
didn't you give?
abilities.
Did you
I
give him?
ignore half cover, damn.
Did you give him bardic
damn.
inspiration? So
Yeah, yeah.
He does have it.
yeah, just go
Alright,
for
well,
it,
if
man.
I really ignore half cover.
Yeah.
Alright, well then, bada bing, bada boom, sharpshooter, and oh wait, has he taken damage? He's
He
already
has.
been. Yeah,
He has
he.
taken
Yeah.
damage.
And you still got your action surge too.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we're fucking him up. Alright, let's go. Oh, I was one away from the net 20.
You got your bardic
Alright,
too.
first one was. Yeah, that's not enough.
The
Now,
D8.
Uh,
yeah.
It's a D8.
Yeah, roll. Yeah, it's a D8.
Yeah.
You should roll that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I might want it on the next one. Might be closer.
I
would
don't know.
say you should roll it.
It's-
But I'm using -5 as well.
Yeah, which is 6, and if you get a 5 or better, you're good.
Ooh, so a little less than half. You're gonna have like
Not bad odds. I'd do that at the roulette table all day. Give it a go, Vincent.
Alright, whatever. Here it goes. There we go.
Hey!
Money, big money. Alright, good. Good boys. 22 damage.
All right. And you're not using like an arcane archer, anything with this?
No, not at this point.
Okay. It is bloodied, but still up.
Jesus. Alright, and then I'm gonna take a follow-up shot without the -5. Make sure. 15
That's also a hit.
for 11 damage.
All right. You do not kill the scarecrow. It is still up.
Right. This took damage before, you said?
It took 2 points of damage from
2 points. Oh,
from
Alright.
from what's her face, Irina.
Still damage.
Anything else?
Yeah, I got a lot to do still. One is gonna be
Your action surging?
I
Second winding.
yeah, it's either second actions. I'm gonna use
Action
both.
surge doesn't use like a bonus action or anything. You can
Yeah,
just
I'm
like
using
do
both. Is my
Yeah.
point. So
Gotcha.
that's what I'm doing. So first, I'll do action surge. We'll kill this guy first. So we'll do another round of attacks with not the whatever. So 11, does that hit?
That does hit.
Alright, good. 8 damage.
How would you like to do this?
Well, that was the third arrow, so just like kind of like the rapid fire, just have them like fall to pieces.
And it goes under Ori's legs for the most part. One of them goes like up, like as Ori like ducks finally. It goes like through the antlers, and just brings the scarecrow and puts it back against the tree with the arrows.
And then I'm gonna look back at Axel and make sure he's not afraid anymore.
He's not afraid anymore.
I'm not afraid anymore.
And then I will bonus action second wind for D10 plus 6 HP. So 8 plus 6. 14 health.
Okay.
And I think that's all I got.
All right. It is getting darker as the night progresses onwards. Would you like to continue to press into the forest after this battle?
Oh yeah, we gotta get
I
to
think-
Krez at this
I
point.
think with the battle made us a bit disoriented, but actually may want to try to get our bearings, and then perhaps we do a short rest along the way.
Sure. So another survival? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, it would be a survival
Alright.
check.
Here we go. Anybody want to help me?
So you got a Bardic. D8. to the-
Rico puts his hand on your shoulder to help you look.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Plus,
that-
you got the Bardic, yeah.
So does that mean I get
I'll
advantage?
say this, yeah. If you're assisting him,
Mm-hmm.
this is like one of those weird times where, like, I'm not sure I want to give full advantage on that, but
Oh,
I will give you a +2 to it.
Okay. So a 2 on top of whatever I roll. That's
Yeah.
fair. Okay, I rolled a 1. Does that? So
You
I
got the
got a
Bardic.
5. Got the Bardic. So is
D8.
it an 8? Come on,
Yeah, it's
8.
a D8. D8.
Show me 8. 6. So let's do a little math here.
It's
So
11.
11.
Okay. So you're pretty sure that you were heading too far east, but that you know which way north is now. And you begin to head in that direction.
Yes.
Everybody clap.
Yes, I know where north is now, fellas.
Thank God.
Yeah, it was a
Thank
little
God somebody
foggy.
knows.
It was a little this rain.
It
Very
is getting dark.
disorienting.
I would ask that D20 is rolled as well.
Oh.
As you continue on to the forest.
I ain't rolling.
What are we rolling?
D20.
Okay, we were gonna stop somewhere to short rest along the way too.
Oh, you were? Okay. Go ahead and do that then.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody gets a
Oh, you know
bonus
what?
dice.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna. Can I roll survival to find a safe place?
Well, that's what we just did.
Okay. Good. Let's take a short rest.
But what I was gonna say is because a bard stuff, everybody gets an extra dice. If they're
Alright.
licking their wounds for rolling short rest dice.
Oh, let's see. One.
You get a which is it here? Just gonna find it.
I'm gonna use a bunch.
I'm gonna use,
Ariel,
I'm
you can
using-
re-roll that one. Natural
Yeah.
ones get re-rolled.
I'm gonna start by
That
rolling
was rough.
3.
So I got 4 instead. 4.
So 38.
Here it is.
I'm gonna roll my rogue one too, because why not?
You each get an
I
extra
got a-
1d6 for the
I got a
short
1,
rest.
2.
On
Wait,
top.
Re-roll that 1d10, Vincent.
so D6.
Yeah.
Okay.
D6 on top of whatever you're doing now.
Oh, I rolled a
And
1.
D6.
Ah, jeez.
We don't
Got
like
it,
ones.
No.
Yeah, the ones get re-rolled.
we don't like ones.
31.
All right, and then I'm gonna probably use another. I'm
I'm
gonna
at
use
max
one
health.
more.
Good. Boop.
I'm gonna
I
use
get all
one-
my bardic inspirations
I'm
back
gonna use
now.
one more here.
That's amazing.
Go up to 46. We'll use one more.
And yeah,
I
I
think
get.
I'm gonna have one
I
left
got my
after
second
this.
win, and I get my action surge back too. Let's
Oh,
go! Let's go
shit.
fight! Let's get it.
I
got my
wish I
Warlock
realized
spell
that.
slot back.
All right.
I wish I realized that sooner towards the end of the fight that I could have just burned the rest of my bardics.
Yeah.
That's why I gave Vincent one towards the end.
So I
You
used.
told me that you were supposed to be handing them out like candy.
Well, I get him back
Come
during
on,
short rest.
Come
So
back,
I
give them out
kinda
right
can.
now. That's all one right now, jerk.
No,
I'm
no.
joking.
I used
When the
5.
time arises.
I used 5 hit die and Riku's D6 and still missing 2 HP.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was a rough
Be
one,
alright.
but, you know, it's
That's
good
still
enough.
pretty good
It's
though.
good
You're
enough.
near full.
Yeah.
You have a lot of HP. I have
You're
39
at
max.
98% battery. You're fine.
All right.
Everybody else feeling good, fresh, ready to go?
Axel needed an extra 2 minutes, but we said we had to move on. Real
Yeah. I had to, you know.
Oh, I need to retrieve a bunch of arrows if I can.
Oh yeah, go for it. How many did you shoot? Do you know?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Go ahead and roll a 1d6.
5.
You are able to collect 4.
Boys, let's keep pressing. We got to get to Krez before
Krez
the
we
real
go.
before the real bad monsters come out at night.
Okay. You continue onwards through the forest. Please roll me the d20.
Riku,
I'll do it.
come on,
Step up to
Bard.
the plate.
Tell us a story. Give us a song.
4 might
Rolls
be
a
good.
4.
Might be good.
You come
It's either
across
really good or
nothing.
really bad. Nothing.
All right.
Come across
Alright.
nothing in the woods. I would ask for another survival check. It has been 30 minutes in case anybody has like a bardic inspiration. Oh no, they wouldn't necessarily have because you long rested, but
Mm-hmm.
Short rested.
survival check, please. Yeah, short rested, sorry.
Who's got it?
Wait, so hold on. Out of curiosity.
Yeah.
How long do we think it's been since we left?
It has been about 2.5 hours at this point, walking through the
And we
woods.
haven't come to any water yet.
You've not yet come to the river.
Alright, well, Vincent's concerned, and he wants to say, Axel, it's taking a little bit longer than expected, and we're not even like halfway there. We need to get our bearings straight. So Vinny's gonna try to lead the way.
Okay.
Turns out we're like south of the Wizard of
Uh,
Wines.
15.
Okay. Across the next 30 minutes, Vincent, you are able to effectively lead the group all the way to the river. You do so quickly and quietly as the fog and the mist continues to descend, and it is now fully dark. The river in front of you is not a raging river. It is more of a knee to waist deep stream in different parts of it. If everyone would like to try to cross, please give me a check that you think would let you best cross this river. Could be acrobatics, could be a number of different things.
Do they need to be unique, or we can double up as
You
a
can,
team?
you can double up as a team.
I'm gonna go with athletics because
And
Yeah.
I'm going acro.
Yeah, I'm
Athletic.
gonna do acrobatics.
Well, I
Okay.
rolled a 2, but I got a 9, so we'll see.
Irina
Ooh,
will get
I rolled a
roll.
4.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my session inspiration on this one. There we go, 23. Much happier with that.
Okay. It looks like Vincent,
Yeah.
you and Irina both fall into the water.
Ah!
It's not bad, especially for a turtle. It's a little cold. Irina, however, let's just see if she makes her dexterity saving throw.
I don't know. Can we
It's
like
gonna be a
reaction,
+2.
like
No, I was gonna
dive
take
back
that
into the water
forever.
to save her?
No, she's fine.
She catches herself. She does fall in the water, but she catches herself on the rock, and she doesn't like go underwater or anything. She pulls herself up, soggy, but you are able to cross. And go ahead and give me one more survival check. Whoever would like to do that.
Got it. 20.
Okay. You come out much further down the road than you realized. You do believe, however, that at this point, the town of Krezk, and this is based on the moon and the way the hills are in the distance, is to the west a little bit. And as you
Alright, let's just
march,
follow the road.
okay. And as you do so, you begin to see the town of Krezk in the distance. Let me give you a little bit of description here. And I will flop over to a different map. Krezk.
Not a lot of color.
Not a lot of color. The road branches north and climbs a rocky escarpment, ending in a gatehouse built into a 20-foot-high wall of stone reinforced with buttresses every 50 feet or so. Unlike the town of Barovia, unlike the town of Valaki, this village or town seems to have a very strong real wall to it. The wall encloses a settlement on the side of a snow-dusted mountain spur. Beyond the wall, you see the tops of snow-covered pines and thin white wisps of smoke. Behind you, Irina's teeth chatter. She is freezing. She takes 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh no.
The somber toll of a bell comes from a stone abbey that clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chime is inviting, a welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog to which you have grown accustomed. It's hard to tell at this distance, but there seems to be a switchback road clinging to the cliffs that lead up the walled settlement to the abbey. The air grows colder as you approach the walled settlement. Do you wish to go all the way up to it?
Yeah. We need a place to stay.
Yep.
Assuming it's a normal town that will welcome us with open arms.
Yeah, we're gonna see if anybody's home.
All right. As you go up to it, you hear somebody call out, "Halt!" And you can sort of hear, like they're inside these gatehouses before you, whoever they are. Who goes there? What can we do for you?
Riku uses message and says, "Greetings. We are travelers here seeking refuge for the night, and meeting friends, and we will be passing through no more. If that works."
Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
Okay. 20.
We'll get the burgomaster to come speak to you. No more of the funny tricks, however. We don't appreciate the magic. And you can
Sorry, Riku says
Yeah.
loudly, not using magic.
and you can hear somebody like climbing down like a ladder or some wooden stairs of some sort, running off. It takes I don't know, solid like 5 or 6 minutes, but you can hear muffled voices on the other side of the wall, and a voice coming through some sort of arrow slit. What can we do for you, Burgomaster?
Hi, we're just travelers, and we're seeking refuge for the night, and we prefer to sleep on the other side of the walls if possible. And then he points to our friend shivering. He's like, "Our friend is freezing here. She needs a fire quickly,
And he
if you don't mind."
looks down at her and he goes, "Why is she all wet? What happened?"
We fell in a river on our way here. Long story. We can tell you more if you let us in. Riku smiles.
You crossed running water.
We had to. We ran into these scarecrows. It's a long story.
All right, we're going to let you in, but yeah, let them in. If they cross running water, they should be fine. Let them in. And they open the gate for you.
Cross running water, huh?
Isn't that like a vampire thing?
Yeah, it is.
Riku just like smiles back at the group. He's like, "See, I told you to get us in."
Good job, Riku.
And he nudges Riku and says and whispers, tell him I'm the incumbent burgomaster over at Valaki.
Say what now?
Tell him I'm the incumbent burgomaster of Valaki. Like I'm the next.
What does
in line.
incumbent mean?
Next in line. Vice.
I thought it meant like the current one.
Maybe I used the word wrong. I'm the
No, I think he's right.
next to be.
Yeah.
What is to what end? What is the purpose of this?
We're talking to the burgomaster. I don't know. Just tell him like
Hey, just to
we might
flex a
get a little
little.
we might get a little.
I mean, we already kind of run
preferential
the
treatment.
town. We don't need to flex about it. You know?
Don't
We can
run.
just tell them what's up.
Okay.
Just tell them what's up. And as they open the gate, you see a shorter looking human individual, slightly more olive skinned than some of the others here that you've seen. And he goes, Dmitri Krezkov, this is my town. No funny business. Come on,
Wow. We may be
We'll
funny,
go-
but we bring no business. Riku smiles.
we'll go to my
Um,
home.
Do you have an inn? We could perhaps lay our heads for the night.
Shakes his head. No inns in town, but you're welcome to sleep on the floor
Floor where?
of my home.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Dang.
Be an honor.
Yeah, this relationship's moving quick.
I could use-
Burgomaster to Burgomaster, can I have a bed?
Well, we don't have enough beds. I'm sorry to say.
So you can, I'm sure you can pick out one of your slaves and accommodate me.
Oof.
you know.
We don't.
It's taking a dark turn.
I don't know what type of burgomaster you are, but we don't keep that kind here.
Slaves. Vincent's unhinged.
Right?
I don't know what the water did to your brains, but I know it's
Small little
cold.
taste of power, and Vincent's just going ham.
Come
Go
now.
to bed.
Yes, we could use the refuge. Much appreciated. We need to dry this one off. Riku gestures to Irina.
She's
that's
still shivering, teeth chattering. As she enters the gates, she suddenly stops for a moment, sort of looks around. She goes, "Does anybody else hear that voice?"
Oh.
You mean the guy right in front of us talking? Yeah.
Riku listens.
Give a perception check.
Right. 19.
If it's an actual voice, I have a pretty high passive perception. I would like to.
What's your passive?
16.
Yeah, neither of you hear anything. She's like, it's almost like a whisper on the wind, but I swear it keeps saying my name. None of you hear that?
Riku comes close to Irina and then kind of examines her. He's looking for signs of Strahd's effects, like we're on the man with the arm.
Give a medicine check.
19.
She seems cold, not hypothermic yet, but she would probably get there if she stayed out in the cold for too long. No, she honestly believes that she hears something, and she goes, "Burgomaster, can we walk for a moment, just to follow the sound of the voice?" And he's looking at the lot of you. He's like, "What did I just let into my village? My home is this way. We can walk in the direction if that's the same." Yes, please lead on. And the two of them are gonna begin to walk forward, unless you want to stop her.
No, we'll keep going.
Okay.
Are we all coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can he ask her if it sounds like is it a boy or a girl voice?
I believe it's a man's voice, but it's not the Count's.
Yeah,
If
but
I had to guess.
he could be deceitful.
Well,
Is
either
it
way,
is it something you recognize? Is it a
It-
a voice you recognize?
It feels so close and familiar. I don't understand. I do think I recognize it, but I can't tell you how or why.
All right, let's go.
They continue down this road, and the burgomaster points at his home and he goes, "That's my home right up there." And as you begin to draw near, she goes, Is there something over there?" And she points a little further down the street. You can sort of see a glisten almost. The moon has actually passed overhead. Some of the snow that's falling stopped momentarily. And there's a glisten from the moonlight across what appears to be some sort of pool of water in the distance. Yes, that would be our holy spring. Come. Uh, if you think you hear a voice from that, we should actually. I mean, good tidings might be upon us.
let us go.
He leads you towards this pool.
Vincent looks around to see if there's any ravens. flying
Make a
about.
perception check.
Indoor bats as well, I suppose.
Also a good.
15.
No bats, no ravens. So far as you can tell, you are alone. Let me just put down Dimitri again. And so the two of them sort of lead the way up the path here. I'll give you a nice little description of this area. Even under what was the gray skies, this pool at the north end of the village shimmers and sparkles. Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. The wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man, its paint chipped and faded, stands in the gazebo with arms outstretched as waiting to be embraced. Irina begins to get closer. None of you hear that sound, that noise. No?
Nope.
Nope, not hearing anything.
She steps closer to the water.
What's
Closer.
you sure about this, Irina?
How do you not hear it?
Before she steps into the water, I'm gonna hand her one end of the rope to like tie around her waist, just in case some kind of weird sea creature tries to pull you under. We'll hold on to the other end.
I guess that's fair. And should I? She actually like takes it and she sort of like wraps it around her shoulder, so it's a little more tight than just like holding on with like a hand. I'm not going to step in far, I don't think.
I wouldn't join
But
at all.
she gets up to the water's edge, and as she does so, the toe of her boot barely touches where the water in this pool sort of touches on like the pebbles in front of her, and there is suddenly a bright, shining light.
Ooh.
And up out of the pool is the visage of a man
A
who
man.
begins to walk across the water.
Oh man, is his name Jesus?
Handsome?
He's incredibly good looking. There's a familiarity to him. And as she gets close, and as he begins to get close, you hear her suddenly say, "I hear you. Who are you?" A flickering form appears at the center of the pool, and you all hear the voice. "I am Sergei, your love. I've waited here all this time, Tatiana, and I found us an escape. We must go." Irina, clutching her head, mutters, "Sergei? Tatiana?" She briefly staggers back into these things and almost bumps into you, Riku, but catches herself. My name is Irina Kolia. And again, she sort of staggers and holds herself up. Her back arches and she speaks with her face skyward. Zandra Radovich, and an ethereal form similar to Irina, but scared and bald, emerges from her bent-over form. Mindodora Nikolovich, Karaza Garyanko, Nyanka Ivanova. She speaks faster, and forms emerge from her. Children, elders, aristocratic and poor, armed and frail, one with a demonic arm, until they line the perimeter in a pool where Irina stands. And then the final name, Tatiana Fedorovna. The ghostly woman that rises does not separate from Irina as the others did. She stands above her body, so like Irina, these other specters, but different. There's an ease to her, a confidence that feels like an aura. Something none of her descendants had, because none of them remembered a life before the curse, before Strahd. Sergei's flickering spirit arrives before Tatiana, helping Irina to stand, his voice full of joy. "My love, I never doubted we would reunite. And now we can escape this unending curse. You must come with me before my brother realizes." The slap across the pool is like thunder. Irina and Tatiana's hands are still raised before a shocked Sergei, before Tatiana lowers, before the two of them. The ghost standing between them. Let me place her on there. She looks just like her. In Tatiana's voice, You see that her hand out touches Sergei's face. Sergei, you're better than this. We cannot run. The terror is not our fault, but our history, and we must face it. We can forget our history. We can forget my brother. No. 63 different lifetimes, the ghosts around the pool chorus. 62 deaths. No escape is not enough. I remember far too much. With these memories, we will succeed. I have found stalwart friends, heroes who will end this curse. And she motions back towards the lot of you. If
Right,
you
we're
must,
heroes.
if you must leave, I will not blame you. But we will fight. And as she speaks, the incantations become wisps. Little balls of light that suddenly shoot one after another, after another, after another, back into Irina. And as she stands forth once more, glowing, she seems different. More powerful, more beautiful. There's a radiance to her.
Rena. Whoa.
Glow up.
Look at you.
So Irina's
Oh,
like
snap.
is she like a Pokemon? She just like
Look at
evolved?
you.
She evolved.
Vinny was blown away.
And as this happens,
Warrior Princess Irina.
you see Sergei, a sad look on his face. As you wish, I will be waiting for you beyond. Face my brother. Do not let him kill you. And he looks at the lot of you.
Strahd's brother?
Do what you can to save her. He
I'm
whispers,
gonna kill you, brother.
begins to sort of fade, being pulled backwards across the pool and into an ethereal state, disappearing. And Irina raises up fully off the ground. It's been a long time since I felt this good and free. And you can see that the inner sort of bluish hue that she had fades. Come, let's stay with the Burgomaster for the night. I sense a great sadness in you, Burgomaster. Come, what troubles you? And she begins to walk past you all, not really noticing how much she's changed. The Burgomaster in awe, suddenly running up after her. A lot of you heading back towards his hovel, which is where we'll end for the evening.
Irina went Super Saiyan.
She's useful now.
Right?
Oh, she's fucking useful now.
Does she have like a new stat block and everything?
She's got a new stat block and everything. She just went from fucking noble to paladin.
Oh shit.
Damn.